first corner is the most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do as you get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for Split 2 with a great start from the front runners and the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinka. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field in behind. Another old leads them through one already. Davison and Sinisa wanting to try and keep right on the tail of Doug Allen. And the rolling was finally up the front all easy as well. Phase there, Katakazina.
Yes, you did.
Laboring still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 17 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. It's 1 minute 21 lap times here. We're not going to stop. Shane Ratcliffe fighting out as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind him.
Further back as we're underway. James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Dolphin and Stonestead on the straight as they run round turn 2. Dogs and Warboys being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stonestreet off the start. There's no other way to say it, Sinka. I think it was maybe off of Will Brown and just absolutely Superman punches straight into the wall on the left hand.
Hold it up the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sunday night special, the Warren & Brown GT3 SRW Challenge. We are at the NURBURG Ring GP layout, and it's going to be another fantastic night with some amazing times already on during the qualifying. James Salami has just hit all purple sectors all the way through. We have got a lot of cars on track, and it is going to be a spectacular night. For those of you who don't know about this series, it's run on the first and third Sunday of the month, and it follows the Iracing calendar. It's going to be a spectacular season. This is round 3 of the amazing bit of fun the boys have been having out here. It is spectacular to see the multitude of different cars out there, and the noise level is sensational. We're going to have a quick look at the standings as we are at round 3. It's not our usual flashy one, but it will do the job and give you a bit of an idea of where we're at and what's going on. We are currently at NURBURG. We'll get Imola next week, and then the Phillip Island by the looks of it. But here is the current standings. Will Morgan from Pacific Esports in the top step, as you can see, with 345 points. Behind him is his teammate John Gallen with 332, followed by Matty Keane from SLM Motorsports. Brad Coates from AITX Revolution Iracing is in 4th, and Adam Hughes in 5th place from the One Performance Racing team. Ryan Mueller from Pacific Esports Racing is in 6th place. Dougie Gowans, SLM driver, in 7th. Callum Hodgkinson, OPR, in 8th. James Solani from SLM Motorsports in 9th. And Thomas Sonny Cena from the SLM Motorsports team in 10th. As you can see, the rest of them as they're lining up, we've got Greg Cook, Urquhart, Newmanson, Curtis, Swampool, Mueller, Martin, Pavlovic, Cooley, Mortimer, Barber, Hetherington, Lewis, Levin, Miles, Bartouche, McIntyre, Noble, Martin, Glover, Procott, Tomlin, Edwards, Naughty, Cotterill, Daniels, Johnson, Wazzle, Lewis, Johnson, Nova, and Sinkovic. We have got a lot of drivers in this series, and they are all out here tonight. There is about 30 plus cars on track already. So ladies and gents, bring into the room the amazing teammate I have on a Sunday night, Mr. Dean Biggles. Welcome to the room, Biggles. We are having a bit of fun here already.
Yeah, my friend. Yeah. Sorry, apologies. My voice is a little not the best, but after the Bathurst conquering that one, some drivers, of course, no doubt, we go over here to Germany and the Nuremberg racing track, which is a classic one, of course, been in the Formula 1 calendar for a lot of time. So back in the day, not recently, but certainly a tough track to tame, as the drivers are out there doing the qualifying session at the moment, my friend. And let's have a look to see those timesheets to see who's up the top of those timesheets necessarily. And
doing really well.
Yeah.
James Solani seems to be leading the way as we've already come through with some amazing times, followed by Will Morgan, who's just pipped out, Dougie Gowans, Adam Hughes in 4th, Thomas Cooley in 5th, and John Gallen 6th. So the times are out there. You can see Barbs has just got a purple sector, so he's just going to move up a slight bit there where to get him up to the top steps. So Barbs, our resident race director, is flying around at the moment, and he is the fastest on track with 153.858. This track always gives some phenomenal fun out there. They've got some fantastic nuances, some heavy braking areas, some nice big speedy corners as well. James Solani has got himself 2 purple sections. He's fighting it back from Barbs there, the green second section purple. Let's see how he's going to come through, and where is he going to come through with his timeline. He's coming through the final corner now with his speed conceived on the outside and the inside as well as he's crossing that line. Is he going to get the last? He's in the green. Is it going to impact his time? It is. He's got himself 5, nearly 6/8 up on Greg Barber there in this amazing looking Lamborghini. Wow, this is going to be a tough one. We can see these boys already coming through. Greggy Cook's got them all green. We know that it doesn't need to be purples. It needs to be really high greens at the moment, and you can get yourself in there as well. Thomas Sonny Cena's got some really good rapid times coming through. But the other boys that are usually out there, let's just check on my system. Are they out on track just yet? Looks like a couple of them might be waiting for a little bit of a break in there. Dougie Gowans has got himself 2 greens, Papaya, and then another green. Mitchy Noble's out there on track with some decent time as well. Gowans got a 153, but not enough to impact the top 3 order as we are heading down the time slot. It's 8:46, so we are dropping the hammer on the 15-minute mark. Tonight is a 20-40 split, so this should be an absolute cracker out there. I've got to find a new word. I've been using cracker all week, and it's driving me insane. Dave Lawler's in the chat to go Project 36. There's enough of you out there. Adam Hughes has hit 2 greens, 2 purples, so he's making the last jump here. How's he going to cross the line? He has crossed the line. Is he going to move up? He's moved up into 4th place with a 153.962. James Lane is coming back with another green Papaya and a green, so he's got a nice little slot in there. His 4th sector's let him down by the look of it, but how will he end up? Can he make it up in the last sector as he comes around the final corner, taking as much of the apex as possible, keeping it nice and tight, opens up the car again, just touches the bitumen as he comes across the line. Is it enough to go? No, he has not changed his time. He's got it beaten by a few tenths, the 153.255. Barbs has brought it back to 3 tenths in second place. Thomas Cooley's jumped it all the way up to 3rd with a 153.781. The drivers are all starting to get a few good scores on the board. How you doing there, buddy? You're doing some amazing button pushing as these cars look fantastic as they're crossing the last corner.
Yeah, just apologise. You broke it up just a little bit there sometimes there, Steve, so hopefully it'll sort itself out. But I'm doing fine at the moment. James with that quick 3 tenths, really, over everybody else's. Pretty impressive. We'll see how that's going to pan out during the rest of this qualifying session, which we're down to, as you can see, probably close to 5 minutes left. So doing lap times of just sub 2 minutes. You've only got a couple in the bank at best.
What I'm going to do is I'm usually holding my microphone up in the air to my face. I'm going to put it on the bench in front of me, and I'll just scooch down a bit to avoid any mutter out there. Tim Miles has got himself a purple in the 4th sector. The rest of it is not looking that special though, so he might move himself up a couple of places, but nothing that's going to impact the grid too much. Adam Hughes, 1st sector purple, all the rest Papaya. Looking special out there. Adam Mueller is up to 14th place. This grid is looking spectacular. Still a fair few boys out there that have not set times. We've still got about 5 or 6 of them struggling to get a time out there. Who have we got out there? Leon Amos, Andrew Martin, Dean Sinkovich, Eamon Johnson, Hamish Curtis, Greggy Johnson, Jacques Swampole, Cooper Cottrell, Jacob Trainer, Stevie Daniels. All those are yet to set a lap. There's about 9 of them. So we are just shy of 40 cars tonight, which is spectacular for a Sunday night. And it's going to be a lot of fun coming across this track. Not a bad track for a GT3 series, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great. It's a great track across the board for most series. And I haven't actually been here in a while, so I'm looking absolutely forward to the racing here tonight.
Yes. Cars are looking spectacular on this track, mate.
You sent me to Daytona, I was going to be out here. Doing Daytona.
I think everyone's sick of Daytona at the moment. Thomas Cooley's got himself a slowdown. The yellow flag there. What's the track temps at the moment for tonight, mate? Looking a little bit on the foggy side, so it can't be too warm.
Yes, sir, pulling that up for you. I think we're looking at about 25 degrees Celsius track temp.
Not too bad.
That's not too bad at all.
Yeah. No, not too bad. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Track temperature is 25 degrees. We've got a lot of humidity though, at 95. So I'm not sure if we're going to have a bit of rain tonight. I didn't look at the schedule to see what it is. I want to be just as surprised as everyone else. Matty Keen's got himself a few greens and a few papayas in there as well. The times are levelling out. We've got 3 minutes to go. Less than that, 2 point something. So those are who are out there getting some times out there need to be
this could be pole here.
Close to
Hughes has got enough in the bag.
Look at this.
Yes, it is.
Oh, he has done a spectacular 152.694, and then one of those sectors was abysmal, and he still popped it in there with the Mustang. So he's got that Mustang doing exactly what he wants.
If that fog will clear up so we can see those beautiful liveries a little bit better.
Yeah, it's always putting us on the spot, isn't it? If you want, mate, put the SCK live timing link in
Yes, sir.
Facebook if you want in the YouTube for everyone, and they can watch it out there because we know that the GT3 people love watching time splits and all that sort of stuff. 2040 split tonight, and we are just about to hit the hammer. Still a few guys out there on track trying to get their final runs in. Looks like Soleimani's out there still trying to get another time. Whoever's just crossed the line now, I don't think we'll have enough because there's less than a minute to go. There's a few still out on track. Mortimer's out there, Keefe's out there, Gowans, Barber, Cook, all having a bit of a go. Barb's coming through the final few chicanes now as he's coming down the back end. He's got one of the Pacific Esports cars in front of him. He's following that, getting a bit of a draft as he's coming around the line now. Let's see if he can get enough of an impact. He's got right off the back of that car as well. What is his new time? Has he improved? Oh, he has slightly with a 153.698. No, he's not beaten his time before. Matty Keen's just popped up to 8th. Got himself a great bit of time. But I tell you what, the boys are putting up some amazing times out there. Have a look at this grid.
Dying stages now too, my friend. Matty Keen is a pro driver. For the life of me, I cannot put him in a category. I just cannot.
That's okay.
I don't know why.
That's okay,
my friend. It's
okay. We live with that. That's we'll get that onto the admins to get that done. But that is the qualifying at the moment. Hopefully that's stopped all the static coming through as well from my end. And you'll be able to hear me nice and clear. Love to hear feedback on the show and everything like that. Oh, Adam Hughes is updated his background picture. Mr. Hughes from OPR. He's on the front row with James Solani. These guys are going to be battling it off, the Mustang versus the Lamborghini at the start of the grid. On the row 2, we've got Dougie Gowans from the SLM Academy with our resident race director, Greg Barber from OPR on row 2. Row 3, we have Will Morgan from the PER boys against Greg Cook from the Project 36. These cars are looking spectacular and the times are looking good. Thomas Cooley from the Koala Cartel is beside Matty Keefe-King from the SLM Motorsports team. On row 5, we've got Trev Mortimer from Rogue Racing beside Brad Coates from, I can't remember their name right now. Timmy Miles from the Brotherhood against Johnny Gallen on row 6. And we keep going because there's a lot of them. Mitchy Noble from the Sim Racing Brotherhood against Blake Urquhart from the PER boys. Next to him, we have got Adam Mueller, dad of Ryan from the Pacific Esports team as well. Dion Hetherington beside him. Callum Hodgkinson from the OPR team beside Jake and Traber from the Brotherhood as well. In row 10, we have got Nicky Martin from Get a Grip and Jacob McIntyre from MCI. Then beside them on row 11, Thomas Sonny Cena beside Hamish Curtis from the Get a Grip team. Get a Grip's Andrew Martin and Peter Pavlovich from PER on the row 12. As we keep going, the grid is huge. Ashley and Glover beside Dean Sinkovich from Team SRW. As we step it across there, Wayne Edwards from Edwards Racing beside Liam Amos from the SRB team. Then we go across the line to Stevie Daniels from LCR beside Jake Swampol's SLM Academy. On the 16th row, we've got Greggy Johnson from Team Greg Racing beside Eamon Am Johnson. In the 17th row, Cooper Cottrell is beside Mark Cochran, who is our race steward tonight, and race director is the one and only Stephanie Piccoli. Ladies and gents, they are all on track getting ready to rock and roll. Looks like a couple of them didn't quite mate the server for the first heat, but we'll probably see them come back for the next one. As we have a look, we have got some amazing drivers out there that are going to put on a spectacular show for us tonight. Mate, any early predictions? This is a bit of a lottery out here, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't think there's any rain on the horizon. It'd be interesting to spice things up, wouldn't it, here in Germany for a bit of
this would be definitely a track for it.
Bratwursts and rain and,
yes.
And some steins at Oktoberfest.
Oh, yeah.
I've been to Munich actually twice. 3 times actually during Oktoberfest, so it's quite interesting. But let's not talk about drinking beers and singing songs. Let's see about who's going to be singing "We Are the Champions" if they jump across the line first and hold up that trophy. It's going to be interesting, mate.
I'll tell you what, there's enough of them out there. They're all out there having a bit of a look. So we'll see how they end up. We are not too far from starting now. Just getting some last minute things organised in the background. They are off. They are moving. Ladies and gentlemen, we are under the safety car as they come around. They're going to have a good look. A bit of last minute tyre warming as they're shaking it through. We've got Adam Hughes on the left there beside James Solani coming through. We are not too far from going green. It's a couple of cars dropping in and out as well as we come through the final part of the so-called chicane. They've got the big deep right-hander coming up and then they will be off. They're getting ready. The engines are getting hotter. These guys are starting to put the foot down. The safety car is in. We're about to go green, green, green as they all hit the pedals. The last few cars coming around the corner. Adam Hughes is leading them out beside James Solani. It'll be a race to the first corner. We are go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Warren Brown GT3 SRW Challenge, and then we're down the main straight of the NURBURG Ring GP as they're all fading the first elbow, coming down to the tight right-hander with a tight camber on the inside. Adam Hughes gets in there nicely. James Solani beside him. Dougie Gowans is getting in there, and Greggy Barber as well. There's a few cars that have slowed it right down, but they've all managed to get it through without any major incidents. The first few corners here are going to be very tough, especially cold tyres under harsh braking conditions. It looks like it's one of the SRB cars being trapped on the inside, and one of the someone's called one in. 512's called something in, but they'll have a look at it as they're coming down the first part of the straight now in the back end. Oh, that looks like they've settled in so quickly, Dean. It's miraculous. The few fighting through the back there trying to get side by side, but they've very quickly settled themselves down into two stops. And that looks like Nicky Martin from Get a Grip. A little bit sideways action there, looking inside each other beside Mitchy Noble, but it's looking pretty special, mate. They've all taken their nice line. They've settled down into the final pattern coming through these back S's.
Seeing some 5 wide, I think a 4 to 5 wide action going to turn 1 was absolutely mad. I'm surprised that the majority of them did get through there. It wasn't until about turn 2 or 3 that you had a few cars get into each other, but I mean, it was a car parking lot essentially right there, my friend, and somehow we still get a couple of slowdowns you can see appearing on these drivers. That means they're really pushing those track limits already, or the fact that they've had to take evasive action to try to avoid a collision. But that just means a slowdown. They'll have to just back it off a little bit there, so avoid getting a potential drive-through penalty. But also interesting at the moment there, Adam Hughes is gone up the road, mate. He's got almost 2-second gap over the rest of the field.
He's an absolute weapon. What can I say? The dude gets out there and just goes for it. It's he's just. I'm used to seeing him out there in the Porsche, which really, really froze me. But it's good to see that he's out there in something new and having a bit of a crack.
There's Mitchy Noble doing Mitchy Noble things side by side with John Gallen for the Pacific Esports Racing. That's a nice little battle you see on your pictures at the moment for 10th and 11th. Not for sheep stations, but close enough. And they're not none of them are letting up go at the moment. Look at that, even cutting in the chicane there at the moment between John there. That's the blue machine.
Look at that. Oh,
look at him waving.
He's still trying to warm his tyres up there.
Yeah.
What's going on there? That's an aggressive warm-up strategy, that's for sure. Trying to get themselves loose. Some of these boys are probably not qualified as good as they would like to, so they have come down the with some of the AMs in front of them as well. Because viewers, if you're not familiar with this grid, we have got pros, pro-AMs, and AMs out on track, so they're all fighting for the title. So what we do with that at SRW is we get all these boys battling from the back all the way to the front. It never stops all the way through. You get a battle at the back of the grid, at the very back of the grid. Look at that. It's a beautiful bit of work there. Who is that in that massive car?
That's John Gallen there on Mitch Noble got a great
Johnny
exit.
Gallen on Mitch
and
Noble,
now
Brad
Mitch
Coates
Nobles
got
might
him
be in trouble. He's
low
got
down.
Trevor Mortimer. We got somebody around. If you want to keep an eye on Jacob. Jacob's gone off the track somewhere as well. If you keep that in the picture-in-picture.
Jacob Trainer.
Yeah.
He is not having it. Oh, he's just lost the rear of his bumper. Oh, he's gone for a bit of a drifter look at the moment. New stylings for Jacob Trainer with the back of the car removing all the fairings.
Here's John
So
as well.
see
Too
how that
good
thing
good
goes.
exit there on Brad. Maybe.
He's got some pace tonight at the moment, and I think he's just biding his time trying to get around him at the moment. So he's got where are we at? Johnny Gallen is in 10th place fighting with Brad Coates at the moment. So he's got to get. Looks like he's getting him under brakes.
Brad
Oh,
Coates.
look at that! That was Noble. Noble
Mitch
comes out of
Noble, man.
nowhere.
Yeah.
They're 3 wide down there. We've got Coates on the inside line, Gallen on the outside line, and Noble on the inside coming through there. He's having a bit of an opening.
Somebody's off up the
What's
road.
Gallen going to do? Is he going to
That's
come
Thomas
up?
Cool.
Oh, one of his Brotherhood boys.
Yep.
Thomas Cooley has gone all the way around. But have a look at this at the moment, almost scale electric style. Oh, look at the work here. These boys are not leaving anything out there at all, tucking in underneath each other nicely. So we've got Mitchy Noble, John Gallen and Brad Coates at the moment coming through there, all having a great little tussle. This is for 8th, 9th and 10th at the moment, people. So it's all over everywhere they're fighting for it. There's not much on track that doesn't get fought for, that's for sure.
Sheep stations at the moment. Dougie Gowan set the fastest lap on that last lap, but he is in P5. So it's got a bit of work
Adam
to do.
Hughes has just pipped him with a 1:53.247. So they're sharing the spoils.
Going up to that one, there's Greggy Barber. There he is. So he's on the back there of James in P2. That's where it's close. And I think he's got that realised. They've got to get it on. He's like, come on. He's like, James, get it going, mate. Get it going, because the leader's almost 5 seconds up the road now. It's like, we've got to catch Adam at some point. So let's start working together. Otherwise, just hand it to him right now. Just hand it to the number 2 Mustang and say, you've got this race victory at least.
Yeah, definitely got to be a bit smarter sometimes and work together. It's a 20-40 split, so this is a sprint race, this one. So they haven't as much time to to let them get away. And Adam Hughes is 5 seconds ahead already, which is ridiculous. He's pretty much going per lap at the moment. He has got, if my SDK would eventually settle, it looks like it is. Mine's not settling. What's yours saying, mate? It's about 5/10 difference in pace. Stevie Daniels has got pressure on him at the moment. He's got Blake Urquhart having a look on the inside on the bottom screen. Under brakes coming in tight. Urquhart's taking a nice line and over underneath. And then you've got Stevie Daniels. He's got Andrew Martin and Ashley Glover behind them as well. So a little bit of fun there. Stevie Daniels and his patina car definitely does stand out.
Yeah, I posted the link in the chat. Not sure if anybody's got it, but I posted it to you as well too, Stevie, to redo. Mitch Noble is around, I think, somewhere. You keep an eye on where Mitch Noble's gone off track. I think, if you don't mind putting that picture-in-picture.
Yep, just give me one shake. I'm just going to post this into the chat room. So all our
Stevie Daniels has gone off as well. And there it is in your picture-in-picture. Dougie's starting to apply some pressure right now. P5 on P4 there, William Morgan. As you just see.
Nice bit of work there. Oh, Mr. It's not working. It's all good. It's all good. If it doesn't work for you, please just let us know.
It seems to be very slow, but I don't see it. Yeah, it's working for me. It's just very slow. All right.
Oh. Oh, Mitchy Noble's just called something in. So
he went off track earlier, mate. So I wanted to keep an eye on that. But
he's back off track again. So I'm not sure what he's done. He's just come back on track. He's got to get off the racing line. He's just had Dean Sinkovich pass him at the moment, which reminds me that I've got to get the deliveries for my team sorted, and I haven't. Bad. Team principle.
Bad. Yeah, Dougie and William Morgan, they've been going for a tooth and nail a little bit here at the moment. I think it's because potentially where Dougie's at, there's a gap down there to Matt Keane after that, a few seconds. But, whoa, Doug made a little error on the exit, and that will drop him back now. I was just about to say, he was battling it out potentially for a podium position. Now, Dougie's got a bit of work to do with just shy of.
That was your Moz, hadn't it?
That's on
Nothing
me.
to do with it,
Sorry,
Doug.
Doug.
Wasn't
That was
Sinka? Look at the mid-pack battle on the bottom screen, though. That's Ash Glover in 22nd, 20. Oh, as
that's Thomas Cole, I think.
He's rotated around. Yeah. Oh. 778 gets some responsibility. He's got himself a drive-through. Not a drive-through, a 10-second penalty there.
That's better than a drive-through, actually. So it's still penalties.
It is. We've this season we've gone through and a few time penalty things now instead of giving drive-throughs. Drive-throughs are usually just handed out at the very, very beginning of a race because you can sort of recover from it, whereas a 10-second penalty sticks with you for the rest of the race.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little bit of a wipe the nose
miles.
clean move there. That was Matty Keane getting Greg Barber coming across. Was it Greg Barber coming across him? No. Will Morgan.
Yeah.
Thomas Miles, Timmy Miles. Oh, he wasn't sure which way he was going.
No.
Then looked like he was going to.
Yeah, you're committing to the chicane, and so the S's like that. You've got to keep it committed because you can't change your mind mid corner. You'll lose a ton of time, which you might down the main stretch at to Dion for the Pacific Esports Racing entry for the 048. That's the Porsche in the background there. Porsche's quite up there. Quite a few Porsches in this race at the moment. It might be the car of choice, I think, the majority of the field. But talk to Adam Hughes leading it. He'll take a Mustang any day of the week, my friend, with a almost 7-second gap over the rest of the field.
He's going to be.
And he's the only Mustang in the whole field.
Yeah, so it's too late to change. But I tell you what, it's not the favourite car out there, that's for sure. But he makes it his own and does extremely well with it. I guess at the end of the day, it's what you can be fast in, not what the fastest car is out there, and what's going to drive within your style and within your limitations.
Or to blow
at the
up in real
moment,
life too. So
in a golf buggy.
in virtual world that they blow up. But here's Greg Cook on Matt Keane.
If you're out there and you're following us and you want to see someone in particular, let us know. Like, subscribe as well. And we've got someone requesting to tow.
Jacob, maybe?
64.
Traynor? Could be.
64, if that's him.
You keep an eye on that picture on that one too. So I did see Jacob coming around there somewhere. For the Sim Racing Brotherhood. That's the number 19 Corvette. But I'm not sure if
there he is.
Yeah. He's in a dangerous spot there too.
He's banked on the side. Not sure if we're going to get a safety car out there or what, but he is he's beached that out there and not moving. Not much use leaving him on the main camera because there is no action in that car at all as we come. Greggy Cook putting pressure on Matty Keane, the team owner of SLM, and Cookie's driving another great night. It's good to see him coming through and doing special things. Timmy Miles at the moment from Sim Brotherhood passing the Get a Grip car of Pacific Esports car.
We're firing up the Cookie fans as well too. And well, thank you for tuning in because you're on board riding shotgun right now with Greg Cook. Probably shout at Greg, go, get him, Greg, get him, get Matt up the road there.
Whipping him like a horse.
Yeah.
And as we mentioned, horses, condolences to the McIvy Diva owners out there. She passed away this weekend.
Oh, really? Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, check that.
Legend that she was.
Picture in picture too. Was she one that's won the most?
Yes. Yep.
Most. Yeah.
Money and all that
race.
sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Big horse. Timmy Miles has got Nick Martin side by side now on the bottom screen. They've been going almost look like one car at the moment, side by side for a fair while now, giving each other a lot of space. And Dion Hetherington from Pacific Esports is just waiting to see what happens. But it looks like Timmy Miles has got that position and got a hold of it. But what's going to happen down the main straight?
Nick Martin's got grip.
Miles has moved once.
He's got grip.
Yep.
He says get a grip. Let's see if we can get it.
Get a grip. He's changed his logo too from the ugliest logo to a half-decent logo.
I like the last logo. What are you talking about? I'm going to keep an eye on Brad Coates there and John Gallen too as they go on side by side for 8th and 9th.
Oh, Brady Oates from Revolutionary Racing. He's right up the
Porsche.
back of... Gallen is really starting to settle into this series very nicely. He's in second place outright at the moment. So some critical points out there. His teammate Ryan Mueller is actually racing in Scops tonight, so he's in the top split, so he's got that on tonight. So one of the few crossovers that we had with them. But I'll tell you what, Cookie's putting the pressure on here on Matty Kearns.
He's going from the outside.
Double right hand, left handers. Critical spot here, really tough. He's going to really struggle to get the pace down coming through his right-hander here from that acute angle. And Matty Kearns has taken that beautifully through there.
Yeah, they got the old wise doggy in the background lurking too. So I think they know, these drivers know, if they make a mistake, Dougie will pounce on that in a heartbeat. Matty's doing a solid job, you'd have to say, keeping Cookie behind him. So it's
yeah, definitely.
You always got to give credit to drivers that can get overtakes done, but you also got to give a lot of credit to drivers that have held off somebody clearly for a long time and good, great defensive driving. Never really rewarded that much, isn't it? Even on television and stuff like that too, because they focus on the overtakes. You never really focus on the fact that somebody has to hold off somebody for a majority of the race, because we're down to about 6 minutes left.
Yeah, and got the leader at the moment in the bottom screen, giving him a bit of airtime, because the leader usually does miss out on a lot of it because he's just so far away. He is in a world of his own at the moment. He's just done the fastest lap, the 1:52.606, so he's cranking it like crazy. James Solani, James Solani is 8.4 seconds behind, so it's he's really tearing up, and you can hear that Mustang engine. It does sound very, very good, man. Very good. Down the main straight, Dougie Gowans is chasing it here. He's got Greg Cook in front of him, his teammate. Cookie's chasing down Matty Kearns. Sorry, Greg Cook is not his teammate. I keep mixing him up with Sonny Cena. Greg Cook is from the Project 36 team. So he's in a bit of an SLM sandwich at the moment. He is the pastrami in the role. He's got to be the SLM bakery. More careful with Dougie at this point now, isn't it? Because he was attacking Matt Keane. I don't think he found a way past him yet, but he's got to apply that pressure, force Matty to a mistake. But he's got to be careful. This is a difficult part when you're in the middle, isn't it? Where Greg Cook is, because he's going to only look forward. He's got his mirrors full of Dougie guns out Gowans. Yeah, he's definitely got to be focusing forward, not behind him, because it can come undone very, very quickly. As I take my second screen down to Trev Mortimer, who's having a bit of a chase of Brad Coates now. He's putting the pressure on him. There's a few little fights up and down the grid that have opened up a little bit now. Thomas Cooley is chasing down Ash Glover with Wayne Edwards, the plug in that sandwich. So we've got a couple of really good battles, but some critical points up and down the field that are going to be won tonight for the round 3 of the Warren & Brown GT3 SRW Challenge. Here comes Gowans. Oh, he's done it again, Gowans. He's done it again. He's got up really close to Greggy Cook, and I'm not sure if he's slammed the brakes on to avoid contact, what he's done, but he's rotated that around too. All the way around. Mitchy Noble's going for a bit of a dirt bash as well, so he's not having one of his better nights either. It'd be interesting to see. A few people in the pits that looks like Cooper Cottrell and Jacob McIntyre as well. But this battle now from Mortimer, Oates and Gallen, they've caught Gallen, and that's also bringing in behind Mortimer at the moment is Timmy Miles, who's catching up as well. So that's going to be a 4-car battle all the way to the end with 2.5 minutes to go, and the laps are just under 2 minutes. So we'll be seeing the white flag come out soon. And hopefully they're not as lazy as they were during the week in some of the other tracks that we did at the Bend. Couldn't get him out there if you wanted to. You couldn't get a driver out at the racetrack. Here we go. William Morga on Greg Barber. That's final stages of this race. You might be looking at an overtake, Bunny. Basically 2 more laps, let's say, to go in this race there. Adam Hughes gone with an almost 10-second gap over the rest of the field at the moment. So he's loving it. He is loving it. I don't think he even gets a stage where you start lapping cars yet, but no, he won't. He's got nobody around him at the moment. He might be paces a bit. He's probably going to be advancing in the next session already when everybody else is still racing. That's how quick he is. very, very fast. Barb's got a lot of pressure here. There's only a couple of tenths between him and Will Morgan, like 3 to 4 tenths. My brother's just gone off track and lost a couple of places.
That's on you.
Yeah, that's on me. No, he already blinked. He already blinked and gone by then. Adam Hughes on the bottom screen, ladies and gentlemen. He's really riding the full course everywhere out there, getting as much as he can out of this car. As he comes around the corner, this will be the white flag. Where's Barney? That's good. I'm going to get a T-shirt for Iracing that says "Where's Barney?"
I like that.
Yeah, and no, can't see any white flag. Can you see anything
No,
out there,
I haven't
mate?
seen any white flag yet. Might be one more lap to go. Yeah, we'll get some Merc sold on SRWTV, isn't it? With a big Where's Barney?
Yeah, where's Barney? And yeah, I'm sure it will sell off the shelves like hotcakes. But here we go. They're coming around. Adam Hughes is going around that corner now. I can't see any other cars that is crossing that finish line that is showing the
Brad Coates and
white
Trevi.
flag either.
There for the... Oh, and that's Dougie. You be careful at the moment there, boys, because Dougie will sneak through here. Oh, he'll go around, actually. A bit of contact.
Oh, that's by Mortimer. Yeah. Oh, I think Mortimer will get a bit of a time penalty for that. I'm just looking at the big screen. There is no white flag there anywhere to be seen, so I'm assuming we will go for one more as we're coming around, but never assume, because it usually makes an ass out of me, not you. But here is good old Adam Hughes flying it like crazy. Maybe Piccoli downstairs knows it has to be the final lap. Look at this. He's coming around this car. He's making this car just so smooth. I think I might go inside with...
Oh, yeah, I wonder if he's singing Smooth Operator. He's like, Smooth Operator.
Oh, look, I've got him inside now.
Yeah.
I'll stay inside. Yeah, who knows? Maybe he does think he's Carlos Sainz. As he... he takes that... Oh!
How's that for a bit of pressure, son? The thing is, it's lucky he's got an 11-second gap. Final corner. This is the checkered flag.
I think he was... There it is, the checkered flag, ladies and gentlemen, as we've got the winner of the Heat 1 of Round 3 of the Warren Brown GT3 SRW Challenge. Adam Hughes from One Performance Racing crosses it across the line.
Morgan.
James Solani comes across in second, and Greg Barber just holds William Morgan off by a couple of tenths to take his third place and a podium finish that brings it first and second for the One Performance Racing team. In fifth place comes Matty Keane from SLM Academy, and sixth place Greggy Cook from the Project 36 team. What a battle that's turned out to be. That was a great bit of driving across those boys. A lot of good fights up and down the up and down the whole leaderboard, mate. That's some amazing driving by these boys. But get ready and strap yourself in for 40 minutes of this. Leon Amos crosses the line behind Peter Pav. Thomas Cena is in front of Thomas Cooley, Wayne Edwards, Ash Glover, Mitchie Noble comes down in 25th. Stevie Daniels all the way down in 28th. Oh, look at these boys. Martin Johnson, Sinkovich, Johnson, Trainer, and McIntyre. These boys have put on a great bit of fun out there. I hope they're enjoying this track, mate, because it looks like a lot of fun.
That was an absolute fun race, of course, and Adam just absolutely annihilated the rest of the field there. Once he already had it on pole, drove the absolute pants off that car there, and what a fantastic drive at the moment. He's like, who needs Netflix's Drive to Survive? He absolutely nailed that one. Let's have a look at our results at the moment for our first heat race.
Well, there you go, ladies and gents. We've got Adam Hughes led the whole 11 laps out there, put out an absolute masterclass. In second place, James Solani from SLM Motorsports in his Lamborghini, followed by Greg Barber from One Performance in the One Performance Racing Porsche. Adam Hughes went up 9 positions. That's not right, because he started on pole. But then we've got 11 laps leading, and his fastest lap was, I can't see anymore because it's disappeared, but it was an absolute cracker. Temperature out there is 19 degrees 22, so nice little bit of track there. Reverse top 10 now. It's going to put Timmy Miles out in the top spot. Trev Mortimer beside him, Brad Oates and Johnny Gallen in the second row. So it's going to be a nice little battle coming through from the reverse top 10. As you can see, this is how they finished in the 10. We've got Adam Hughes first place, James Fulani second, Greg Barber third, Will Morgan in fourth, Matty Keane in 5th, Greg Cook in 6th, John Gallen in 7th, Brad Coates 8th, Trev Mortimer 9th, and Timmy Miles 10th. Adam Mueller 11th, Dougie Gowns 12th, Nicky Martin 13th, Dion Hedrick 14th, Callum Hodgkinson 15th, Blake Urquhart 16th, Hamish Curtis 17th, Jark Swampole 18th, Leon Amos 19th, and Peter Pav 20th. A little bit of chitter-chatter going in the back room of the drivers talking to each other out there, which is always good and friendly to see. But we are in and strapping ourselves in for an amazing GT3 night at this amazing track going for 40 minutes.
Adam Hughes did get the fastest lap as well too, which I think that was the only driver that was in that with the specific time. Now I don't have it up at the moment.
Yeah, he was
it doesn't show the time. I've actually
rapid.
realised it's because we have race control in the session as well too, and that kind of conflicts with Iracing on that one, my friend. Figured that one out just the other day, talking to the developer of the software. But it still is the fastest lap. So Adam still had the fastest lap, as we know, as he dominated this
100%
race.
100%, and it's looking pretty good out there. Like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons, everything like that. We want to promote what we can out there as much as possible. Thank you to Grim Industries, Shun Sceneries, Phoenix Driver Development, Moser Racing, and Warren Brown for our title sponsors and all our stream sponsorships through the year. We are next week at Imola for the 30-30 split, the 15th of the 3rd. So it's going to be an absolute classic out there, a great track for the GT3s. And then
in a
heading
fortnight,
out to the Adelaide Parkland.
Yep.
No, in a fortnight, correct, in a fortnight. And then the following fortnight after that, as I completely hiccup, we are off to Adelaide Parkland Street Circuit for an enduro. The rest of the series will be confirmed as we get through some of this racing. Hiccups are coming back as iRacing confirms their official calendar in the next few weeks. So really eager to see what comes out of those guys as well.
What if they throw the iRacing Super Speedway in there or something like that? You'd be like, what? Let's go classic Monza or the old and the new Monza combined. So that would be interesting.
The one that goes on that big banking.
Yeah, where it splits in the banking and then it goes to the modern Monza and then back to the banking. That's that'd be nice.
I think that's available in Project Cars. I haven't seen it in anything else, and that was a lot of fun to race.
David in the chat there saying Gowan's gone again. He still finished, inside, I think it was the top 20 or so drivers, but Dougie had a few spins there, uncharacteristically. Mm-hmm.
He finished 12th. Yeah, so he did well.
Yeah.
He spun twice. So,
3 times, actually.
3 times. There you go.
Yep.
And 3 times the lady. But a great bit of work out there. There's a bit of fog out there. No sign of rain at all. This is the beautiful blimp view of this track, and gives you a bit of an insight on the undulation out there as well, because it's got some tasty undulation, this track.
I bet you those houses are going for a pretty penny on Airbnb when it's race weekend.
Oh yeah, definitely. They'll be pretty much a lot for the coin as well.
Same
I'd say,
as Imola next week as well too. They do rent out those houses that are right on the track there in Imola, mate, and I think they go for at least a couple of $1,000 per night when it's Formula One weekends.
It'd be spectacular.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being in one of those high rises at Monte Carlo?
Oh yeah.
And you definitely rent that out for that.
Oh,
weekend.
they don't even need to because they got too much money as it is. It's easy to live in Monaco.
This is true. Yeah, but still, some of those people in those high rises probably aren't earning a lot of money anyway. But good to see out there. But out there for the rest of the week, we've got some amazing racing coming up. Come and join us for the V8 Supercars on Tuesday nights for round 6. We are at the halfway mark for our regular season stuff. Wednesday night back here with Biggles and myself for the Moser Racing Super Formula Lights, and then Thursday back to the GR86s. But here we have the reverse top 10 with Timmy Miles and Trev Mortimer starting side by side for the front row. The second row is Brad Coates and Johnny Gallen, who fought all the way through that amazing first heat. In the third row, we've got Greggy Cook with Keefe Keane. Cookie was putting a lot of pressure on Keane, but now might be reversed. Will Morgan, Greg Barber had a battle as well. They were 2 by 2 all the way down the grid, these boys. And in the final step, we've got James Solani versus Adam Hughes in P9 and P10. Watch those boys fight their way through. Adam Mueller and Dougie Gowans, good place to be behind the two fast boys on the track. Tuck in and enjoy the ride and follow them through. Nicky Martin is beside Dean Hetherington on row 7. Row 8 is Callum Hodgkinson and Blake Urquhart. Row 9, we are coming up with Hamish Curtis and Jacques Swanpowell. And row 10, we have got Liam Amos and Peter Pavlovic. Row 11 is Thomas Sunny Cena from the SLM Motorsport team and Tommy Cooley from the Koala Cartel. Wayne Edwards in row 12 beside Ash Glover. In row 13, Mitchy Noble and Stevie Daniels. In row 14, we have got Andrew Martin and Eamon Johnson. In the final spots, we've got Dean Sinkovich, P29 and 30, and row 15 with Greggy Johnson. Row 16, Jacob Traynor and Jacob McIntyre, teammates out there side by side, and Cooper Cottrell in the 17th row. Our race director tonight is Stephanie Piccoli, and our race steward is Mark Cochran. Ladies and gents, we are getting ready for 40 minutes of some amazing racing. I'm going to put my second camera out here on the Mountain himself, Mr. Adam Hughes. Not the comedian, but the super fast car driver.
Let's see. We got a couple of Ferraris in the field. It'd be interesting to see how, if it was a standing still start, how those small turbos will wind up for those Ferraris in the 2026 regs. We'll find out in that, won't we, in about a week's time in Melbourne.
In a week's time, Melbourne. Oh, goosebumps already. I'm not going, but I'm going to be spending my time watching it all weekend. Let me tell you that right now. And it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, get yourselves in the moment. Sit down, relax. These boys are going to...
Sounds like an Eminem song,
start putting on a show for us.
Put yourself in the moment. You better go.
You got Timmy Miles and Trev Mortimer are leading these boys out. Are they going to be able to hold the pressure of Brad Oates and Johnny Gowan? Both very fast boys are going to be putting the pressure on. Ladies and gentlemen, the lights are just about to go green. The safety car will fire up its little BMW engine, and the boys will start following it through at some point. Here they go.
Predictions in the chat. Anybody predicting the speed, the absolute speed that Adam had for the Ford Mustang there? Can he make his way up in that reverse grid and that reverse top 10 to the front of the field, considering he was almost half a second a lap quicker in clean air, that was, in that first heat race? Let's see how he's going to go in the second heat race for the same time of laps that they have to do, but of course this time around he'll be in the dirty air and have a bit of traffic.
It's not going to be easy, especially the guys in front of him. They're not going to be easy to pass to. As we're coming round, the safety car has gone in. We're coming around the final corner. We've got two greenies at the front. Going to be leading them out. I'll let you know when they go. They are just about to hit the control line, slowing them right down. Everyone stopped weaving. We've got Timmy Miles and Trev Mortimer leading them out. Some Racing Brotherhood and Road Racing. They are green. They've gone off. A little bit of a bottleneck. Make sure you don't pass before the control line. I think a couple came close there, but look at this. 5 wide, 6 wide, straight away.
Oh.
We've got Matty Keane. Oh, Matty Keane was going from the inside. And, there's a couple more contacts. Look like Barb's gone round as well. But it looks like that one of the boys that was at the pointy end got himself rotated nicely from a mid-car that came through the pack. But we've got Timmy Miles, Brad Coates, John Gallen. That was Trev Mortimer that went around. He got tagged by, I think that was the black and
Greg's
gold-coloured.
Oh, no.
Well, Greggy Cook's off too, into just missing the wall. I can't see who that was that came through. It was Matty Keane might have been the culprit that got into the back of Trev Mortimer. Not sure if it was a contact or what it was, or we'll leave that for downstairs. But it's hard to tell. A couple of cars look like you can't really say they jumped because they're not allowed to pass before the control line, but they can get the car rolling and going. As long as they don't pass the control line, they're all right. But have a look at this at the moment. Oh, challenge here straight away. Timmy Miles has got that front row. He's got his car moving and grooving. Brad Coates, he's having a look. John Gallen's having a look as well on Porsche here.
Oh,
299 a block. Oh, nearly blocked him out there, but look at this, almost 3 wide there. Where's Gallen going to go? He's having a look to see where he can tuck into. He's had to back it off to live to fight another day. A few cars have been called in, a few incidents have been called in, but we are all racing and going for it. As you can see the mid-pack there coming around those corners. The guys have settled in, they're coming to their last quarter. Here we go. Oh, caution on turn 6. Have a look at this under the brakes. Timmy Miles doing a cracking job on the inside line. Johnny Gallen gets it around Brad Oates. Brad Coates under brakes does a beautiful job. Johnny Gallen is getting out there early to make sure he can get away from these boys behind him that are going to come through this pack. Safety car has been called, ladies and gents.
Safety car's been
going to nullify everything that's out there at the moment. Oh, let's have a look. This is how we are standing under the safety car. Timmy Miles has held the lead. He has got Johnny Gallen in front of him. Gallen's up 2 places. Brad Coates is in 3rd place as he started. Will Morgan in 3rd, up 4th, up 3 places. Matty Keane up 1. Nicky Martin up 7 places. Greg Barber up 1. Here is the contact. Oh, it looks like
30. Who was
that
38?
there was contact to. Yeah. No, but it looks like Matt Keane got hit from behind by one of the PER cars. You could see him just getting a nudge. So watch this. It might have been Barb's here. Watch Barb's.
There's a check up there. He clears it.
Yeah, watch this. Looks like he's gone there. Looks like he gets a bit of contact here.
There.
Yep, he gets touched and he gets pushed into there. So that could be Gallen that did the initial contact. Now the question will be downstairs: did Gallen move across, or did Keith move across? When I say Keith, Matty Keane, whether he moved across, I no. Also during that start, I'll be having a look at the control line and seeing who did what.
Oh yeah.
But have a look at that.
Turned by his teammate.
I think. Yes, Greg Barber and Adam Hughes got into each other. So we'll have to look to see if that was Barb's crossing Adam crossing Barb's. Oh, it looks like Nicky Martin there also slammed the brakes on to avoid contact and ended up sideways. Watch this, the gold car on the inside. He goes sideways, locks them up, coming through this corner. No, it was the next corner.
Yeah, there's another spin up here in a second. We'll see somebody go off as well. So
yeah, I think it's
two cars.
Oh, look at that. Oh, so close. So close.
Who was that? They went off from? Oh, of course, James as well, too. He had a moment. All this first collision incident. And this is what happened in the first race. However, they were 4 wide, if not 5 wide at some points. But somehow they all made it generally through. There's James having a spin. That's the dangerous part.
It looks like he spun on his own there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at all the cars just missing him. Oh, my God.
All avoided him.
It looks like...
I cannot believe that.
James, what's his name? Edwards just missed him coming through. He just slammed the brakes on this. Trev Mortimer. Coming in second last. He started second on the grid, so he was the biggest loser out of all that. Not him personally, but his position. Look at that. Oh, Erky got squeezed there as well.
Oh, look at the car almost sliding into James.
Oh,
the number 17 as well too. That's Wayne Edwards. So, wow. Wayne Edwards goes off the track there. So. This is our first. I mean, sometimes the safety cars are quite good, so we get a chance to go over those replays too, mate. But have a look at Wayne. He'll have a little bit of spin after that first corner incident. I think it's because he sees the car up the road there of James.
Yeah. Look at that. He's just drifted it around it.
Yep.
Just drifted it around it. So did a great job to avoid contact.
Cookie a little later on in that battle, side by side. You can imagine it only takes a little tap here at the moment. Has he lost on the exit? I think Cook lost on the exit, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't think it was contact there, was it?
Yeah. And a few other moments there with Greg Johnston as well. He had a moment. There's a bit of contact, isn't there, on the exit? In a similar self-spin. Does he hit the fence? Yes, he does. I think he goes for another spin later too because of the damage. Mark Cochran as well had a moment. Oh, that's a safety car. Mark doesn't have a moment. Mark is a safety car. If he has a moment, we're in trouble.
Adam Hughes is down the back.
Yeah.
Adam Hughes is down the back. He's got Blake Urquhart and Eamon Johnson behind him. So he has got a big job ahead of him to catch that through. I think I jinxed Trev. Maybe, mate, maybe. That was a bit unfortunate. Trev is one of those drivers at the moment, season 1, who has been very unfortunate with things going on track.
A couple of pit stops here. Very interesting.
Yeah. It looks like who's gone down? I think Matty Keane's gone in.
Yeah, it might have
Greg
damage.
Barber's going in.
It might have damage to fix.
Hang on. No.
No?
Smart cookies. We have got, by the time this safety car goes around, we'll have half an hour left.
Yeah, sorry. I thought.
And they are banking.
40-minute race.
Yeah, they are banking. Oh, the pit exit is still open. No one's closed it. No one's closed the pit exit.
Yeah.
So they'll be doing that any second, I think, so that the boys don't come out and jump into a position they're not supposed to have. But Hughesy is gone in the pits as well. So okay, Barb's actually asked if the pit exit was open. He was waiting at the edge there, and I think he was, obviously because he knows the rules, he didn't want to take advantage of it, and waited for him to come out. All right, so now this is the lineup. A few people have gone in the pits. Can we see who's gone pit and who hasn't on this little thing of ours? But this is how the lineup is, ladies and gents. We've got Timmy Miles in the front row. Yes, almost a sprint race. I think it will be, because some of these people haven't pitted and some have. So the ones down the back, I'm not sure if they're going to need to pit, because it's going to be very close to the 30-minute mark by the time they get going. And some of these boys like Adam Hughes, Greg Barber, are going to be extremely well at fuel saving. Let me tell you, they're going to be really good. Matty Keane as well. And Matty Keane's in 25th place. So here we have the safety car coming around the bottom of the hill, the beautiful, deep, banked, cambered right-hander. I love this corner. And it is Timmy Miles leading them out. Second is John Gallen. In third is Brad Coates. Fourth, Will Morgan. Fifth, Nicky Martin. Sixth, Dougie Gowans. In a great position for the SLM team for an alternate strategy to Matty Keane. Then we got Adam Mueller. Yes, Dad's in there. Ryan's in there. How did you go tonight, Ryan? Let us know. Adams in 7th place. Mitchy Noble 8th. Peter Pav 9th. Hamish Curtis in 10th. Thomas Sonny Senior 11th. Dean Hetherington in 12th. Jacob Swampole 13th. Liam Amos 14th. Ashley Glover 15th. Dean Sinkovic 16th. Jacob Trainer 17th. Stevie Daniels 18th. Greg Cook 19th. James Solani 20th. Trev Mortar 20th. And Wayne Edwards 22nd. And then first of the pitters, Urquhart, Johnson, Keane, Cooley, Martin, Hughes, McIntyre, Hodgkinson and Barbs, Greg Barber. They are your boys, and Greggy Johnson as well, who's just catching the back of that field now. But the safety car has gone in, people. We are not too far from a restart, and we will have less than 30 minutes. So we'll have about 28 minutes by the look of it, by the time they get around. And they're coming to the final corner now, and Timmy Miles is going to the pressure of Johnny Gallen coming through. They're going to be careful of the control line. Make sure they're not passing each other before they reach the control line, because this is going to be spectacular. Here we go. And we are green as the last few cars are trying to get the warmth in their tyres. Timmy Miles is coming down through there. We've got John Gallen following him through, Brad Coates and Will Morgan. A little bit of 2x2 there by Mitchy Nodal and Adam Mueller side by side, but they've got it through nice and clean. And some of these cars are catching up. They've got to be careful they don't pass the control lines.
Tommy's around.
Off the track, Thomas Sonny Senior and Mitchy Noble. Looks like they've kissed and not made up, and they've gone off track. What stays in the grass, stays in the grass.
Usually say
Boogity, boogity. We are going.
Adam Mueller's around somewhere too. You keep an eye on that one, but it's behind the battle there.
He's off track. He is dropping like a spud at the moment, and you can see
Exchange.
Adam Hughes working his way through this field at the moment. He's on the back of, he's just past Andrew Martin. He's working on Emon. He is rapid through there. Oh, Thomas Sonny Cena's got a meatball. He's limping back to the pits, and let us know. So I'm going to go to see where Cena is to see if there's going to be any extra action. He's got to stay off the race line, which he does. Oh, Mitchy Noble is also limping, so we're going to hand out. Oh, they're not far behind. We've got a grandfather race going on, peeps. 2 limping cars at the back racing to the pits.
Well,
Tommy Cena, look at this. Tommy Sonny Cena, he's beating him down as he slowly goes around trajectory. Oh, Mitchy Noble's trying to make a pass on the inside. He does. He makes a pass on the inside while they're both limping. Great bit of work there. Probably the best move they've both made all night. But we won't take it there. Johnny Gallen's got the pressure at the moment, big time. He has got Tim Miles going for him behind him, and behind that is Will Morgan. Will Morgan's got pace. He's a rapid driver out there. Good work from him to get up all the way too. We've got some of these boys up a lot of places.
Great racing. Dougie's back up the front as well too. He's got to remember those 3 spins that he had. He is the fastest lap at actually catching in that top 5. Good pass there from John. Take the lead of this race, John Gallen. But here we go, William Morgan. This is a battle for P2. You can see any pictures there on Tim Miles. With Brad Coates just in the background there, lurking once again with Dougie Gowans, Nick Martin.
Ooh, 350. Johnny Gallen drive through for incident responsibility on turn 1. All right, so someone's requested tow. I think that's Mitch Noble trying to get back and his car's blown up or something. But Johnny Gallen's tap on. So we've got a few cars disappearing as well. Looks like Wade Kirkhart's got some internet issues, so we'll be keeping an eye on that. But it looks like the contact on Matty Keane that shunted him into Trev Mortimer was deemed as the incident responsibility for John Gallen, which caused that big injuries out there on those cars. Mitchell Noble was driving the race. But ladies and gentlemen, we are out there.
You'll keep kicking up some of that key litter as well too, so the drivers have to be very careful. Here's Dougie on Brad Coates, showing his nose at the moment there, but he went to a Kim Kardashian plastic surgeon and chopped off.
Yeah. Johnny Gallen's thinking it out there, but he's going to end up probably coming out. I don't know, about 16th or something like that. Once he does his drive through, but Doug Gowans is putting the pressure on right.
Lift off.
Now he's
double through there, mate.
He's having a look on Coates.
John Gallen goes in, I think, for the lead. Yes, he does.
Yeah,
serves his black flag. That's right. You said that. So he has to serve that.
Yes, he does.
That'll go from the
battles
penthouse
down the back
to
as well.
The outhouse pretty quickly on that one, unfortunately. Yep.
Really feisty. Have a look at this. Adam Hughes just got around Blake Urquhart coming through there. He is working his way up the field. He's got himself up to 19th from last place, so doing a cracking bit of work there. He's following Mortimer through down the back. Side by side, Dougie Gowans having another look there on Brad Coates. These two are going side by side through the first few S's. Tough corner here. Dougie Gowans needs to get across and open up this second corner. Coates is going to be really tight from here to get it back. He's going to struggle to get the pace through that corner where Dougie has got the outside line, the faster line, and he's got that move done nicely. But he's got to keep going here because there's a good strong toe as they come through this section.
Big accident somewhere too, mate. You might want to have a look at that one around.
Oh, there is.
Brother.
I can see it just back there.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like it's just back here. Yep, looks like
Dean and Steve Daniels, it looks like. Maybe Adam Hughes is involved in that one too. So there it is. Ooh.
No, who's just... Dean's limping and someone's driven into the back of him while he's limping. He's like he couldn't see him. I think it was Amon.
Somebody's blinking. Come on, Nick Martin.
That was weird.
Get a good internet connection, Mick Martin. I know you got a grip, but
yeah, don't go
keep a steady internet.
Don't go to Blake Urquhart because he's going to crash your SDK.
Okay.
At the moment, he's blinking like crazy. Right. So they're trying to get that. They're monitoring it at the moment. Ash Glover's got himself a black flag. We've got a few slowdowns there from Adam Hughes and Solani. Jacob McIntyre as well. Amon. They're all taking advantage of that track, I tell you what. But the battles, Dean's limping back to the pits at the moment. Have a look at his battles side by side at the moment. Got Adam Mueller having a look. He's getting it around Dean at the moment. Dean is in the way a little bit. Is that Dean? No, it's not. That is one of the Get a Grip cars.
Look at those black flags have to be served as well too. So Ashley Glover, Greg Cook, they've all got to serve them. Fastest man before was Nick Martin, but he's tucked up there on the gearbox there, Brad Coates. Dougie then is now, once he's cleared, 9 positions up there for the old gun, and he's the fastest man on the racetrack too, 55 flat, which is a pretty impressive time.
Yeah,
although William Morgan in the lead, his fastest lap is a 53, the only driver in the 53 club as well too, but his last lap actually was a very slow lap, at 157, but he's still got a 2-second gap over 10 miles in P2. Remember, all these drivers inside the top 11 haven't taken a pit stop. You'd say the driver that's taken a pit stop, the first of those drivers taking a pit stop, is Adam Hughes, remember, our race 1 winner, currently in P12, so certainly could be. We'll see if that undercut really pays off later on when if they have to come down a pit road again, if Adam Hughes will be able to jump
Blake
them all,
Urquhart.
Yeah.
Blake Urquhart, instant responsibility for turn
He's got a
1.
black flag. He'll have to serve
Lap
it.
1, he's got a drive through as well. So he'll be doing that one too. So that was the 2 big incidents that we saw with the contact, which is unfortunate because this track just does it. They go 5 wide and they try to get in those first few corners, and it gets narrower and narrower all the time. So it's unfortunate there. But these boys are having a great bit of work there. Will Morgan is at the front row now. He's having a great old time at the front. He's got himself a 2-second gap on Timmy Miles. And right now you can see a battle between Jake. Oh, a little bit squirrely there. Trainer has got the boys in front of him at the moment, and they're going everywhere.
Yeah,
look at that tail shape.
Watch this down in the turn 1, my friend. You might see the slipstream. You might see Peter, Hamish up the road there and Ryan Bourne Jacob. So maybe a little bit too
far
far
away
back.
a little bit.
Yeah, they are actually. So.
He's pulled it a little bit away. Looks like Trainer didn't get the exit. Whoa! The Get a Grip car got in the way. Peter Pabs avoided contact. It looks like Dean's out wide again.
Yeah, I think he just got out of the way. He just wanted to avoid this battle coming up, mate.
Contact from Trainer on Pavlovic. Contact from Trainer on Pavlovic. He's turned Pavlovic around, and he is going to be cursing. Jacob Trainer is not going to be happy as well because he's had a horrible night tonight. Johnny Gallen is finding his way through the field and doing a cracking job getting up the pointy end. But then you've got to have Adam Hughes, mate, up into 10th place already.
With a pit stop as well.
Rapid.
With a pit stop already done. So keep an eye on
he is
him
rapid.
later. Yeah, well, you could be looking back to back.
Following him through is Matty Keane. And Matty Keane's doing 154, so maybe probably nursing a bit of fuel.
Here comes Dougie up 10 miles too for the battle for P2. Dougie's up 9 positions now, one of the biggest gainers in this race. Set the fastest lap on that last lap. So one of the only other drivers in the 53 club apart from William Morgan leading this race. So he's flying, but of course, it's one thing to catch, another thing to overtake. We know Dougie had a couple of spins in that first heat race. Hasn't had any, touch wood at the moment. We're all guns out gallons. But at the moment, he probably knows. He's probably got that little message there to work that out if you've got a spotter or a strategic engineer or something saying, keep an eye on Adam Hughes' times and how that will pan out if Dougie has to come down a pit road again. They want to try to cover off the undercut.
Right, Dean's got a penalty lap 1024. I think that was Dean. For contact lap 1. Ryan's dishing out some advice for Dad. Dad needs to take some of his advice and look after the tyres when they're cold. Yeah. I tell you what, though, the battles are still going crazy. Barbs has just pulled away from Stevie Daniels. He's on the back of Matty Keane at the moment here. He's chasing him down in a big way. So these are the boys going for second and third on the podiums. And getting ready to fight it through because the pit stops, as you just mentioned a few minutes ago, are going to start coming through. Urquhart is in the gap between Adam Hughes and Matty Keane. He's the guy that needs to still pit. But let's see how they go.
William just at the fastest lap too. So William Morgan leading this one. Just been replaced actually by James down there in P24. But That's good pace for the leaders. You need that at the moment to try to cover off that undercut. See it pans out later. Dougie at the moment desperately trying to get past Tim Miles from the Sim Racing Brotherhood. This is like Corvette versus Corvette battle at the moment, my friend, with Aston Martin in the lead. So very interesting. Brad Coates to further down the road there with the Ferrari of Nick Martin. But here it is. Let's see if Dougie's going to try to overtake now. So equal platform when it comes to machines, no doubt. And there he goes. Dougie's straight through. So up into P2. Now he's got to try to hunt down the leader. 4 seconds up the road.
I'm just going to do some fancy camera work down here.
So this is the thing too with Adam Hughes. He's got traffic up the road, but they're going on the pit road. This will be perfect for him right now. Adam Hughes was about to get held up a little bit by Liam Amos.
Good timing.
And then Blake's gone in behind. So, yeah, absolute perfect. Blake has to save that black flag anyway. But, yeah, that's probably definitely safe. Don't be surprised now, my friend Steve, if Adam Hughes doesn't light up the fastest lap in the next couple of laps soon. Now he's got clean air.
Yeah, definitely. We're letting the pony loose now, mate. That's what's happening. Yep. We're letting the pony loose. He is going to go for it. I've just zoomed in my camera a bit more so you can see the car's a bit bigger. Because I just hate what iRacing does. It's just way too far away. It doesn't give you that immersion that F1 or V8 Supercars does. Just doesn't bring you close enough to the action. But look at the battle here. You've got the inside cam of Greg Barber, the outside cam down the bottom, having a look all the way around him as they're coming through the back end across the S's.
These drivers have already taken their pit stop as well. And guess what, Steve?
Yep.
They are only...
podium fight.
Greg at the moment is only 24 seconds off the race leader. There's no way that the race leader is going to be able to come out and still be ahead of this pack of Adam, Maddie, and Greg Barber. So they taking that pit stop under caution has saved them a ton of time. A regular green flag pit stop here for our drivers have taken a pit stop. It's going to definitely hurt them big time. This could be the best strategy call these drivers have done early.
Yeah, the question is Barb's putting pressure on or is Barb's fuel saving behind him to get that close? Good mates, both race stewards for SRW, so they won't be doing anything silly. But Will Morgan just set the fastest lap for 1:53.475. So he is lining it up as well, mate. These boys are showing some pace everywhere on the field.
Got some clean air up the road there, absolutely great. As I said, I just want to see if Adam Hughes is going to respond to that fastest lap soon, because we know how quick he was in the first heat race. Now we're in the feature. Here's Hamish Curtis and Jax. Yeah, a few more drivers in the pit road. Once again, those drivers did take the pit stop under caution. Are they going to have enough in that tank to take it to the end, or do they have to come back in again?
Just right, mate. It was under the 30-minute mark. It was like 28 minutes.
Yeah.
So I reckon they'll be fine. And those last two laps of that were under safety car. They would have been just rolling wherever they can. Yeah. Stevie Daniels is having a bit of a tussle there with Callum Hodgkinson. Hodgkinson's putting the pressure on him.
Oh, Thomas Cole's going around somewhere, mate. You want to keep an eye on the 159, the Audi. I think
there he is. He is. He's got that. There's no gum leaves out there, mate. There's no gum leaves, let me tell you. Only in Australia.
He's like, we're in Formula 1 now. In the Audi.
Yep.
So, unless there's a little bit of TV time.
Give them anything they want. Jacques Swampel and Hamish Curtis are going for it as well.
Yeah, this is about on your pictures there, 7th and 8th.
Yep.
Two drivers yet to go down pit road as well. As you can see there, there's 0 stops next to there now. 2 stops for Adam. I'm not quite sure that was counted.
Yes, he went in just before the safety car,
right?
For the impact he got from his teammate.
That's right.
And then he went under the safety car behind Barb's and actually passed Barb's. Matty Keat has just been passed by Greg Barber as well, as we just missed out while they're both flapping the gums. So he's got himself out there. Will Morgan is in cruise control. He's got himself on a back marker at the moment, and hopefully that'll give him a bit of a draft and some fuel saving. But have a look at this moment on the main screen. We've got Jacques Swampole chasing down Hamish Curtis. It looks like it's almost in slow motion, but here we go, under brakes. A lot of camber on the inside right. Oh, beautiful work there. Beautiful work there. John Swampole is, Jacques Swampole was chasing him down, but Curtis took a nice line through there and took advantage of that. Camber nicely. How's he going to go through here? Out wide, get the car in to the apex, get it rotated as straight as quick as possible here to get the little bit of a push down this main little straight down here. You go right there for the short track right there.
Oh,
that we've done in the things. Oh, he's gone, he's flickered. This is what they were talking about before. It's unfortunately, Iracing hasn't booted him, and it hasn't been that consistent. It just happens occasionally. So it's not something that it's...
You don't want it to happen on the heavy braking zones as well, too. And keep an eye out on Adam.
Here comes Husey. He's through there. He's just gone and opened that right up. He is just told Jacques Swampole, listen, mate, I'm here and I'm taking this, and done it so softly as he's just made his way through like a gentleman.
Yep, all this is where he's got to be careful.
He's just going to be careful. Be under brake. He's going to have to make sure he passes him before he... Nice.
It says that the car's going to reappear and appear. Oh, this is the most difficult thing to do at the moment, isn't it? He knows he's got to be on the inside, and clears him.
He's done it. He's been involved in the incident before where a car has come back and the car came back inside him.
Yeah, I think race control should actually say you've got to lift off there. You shouldn't be in that battle at the moment if you are blinking a little bit, and he has. So there's Hamish. It's probably the best thing to do because side-by-side action when you can't see a car is going to end up in a incident probably. Yeah. So, but if Hamish could just sit back at the moment in that P9 position, it's okay because, you know, even if he does blink, it's not going to affect anybody around him at this point, and you never know, the internet can stabilise itself out. It could be good for the rest of the race.
Peter Pav's having a bit of a tussle here at the moment with Ash Glover. He's chasing him down, but he's also brought... Trev Mortimer into it as well. In the grey beast, Mortimer's car does stand out nicely. That looks like that windscreen's almost broken there on that car in front of Blake.
It's a little bug with Iracing, unfortunately, in the fog
conditions. Look at this under brakes. Urquhart takes a nice line under brakes.
That was it. I think that was a lift-off completely from Johnson there, wasn't it? Being an AM driver.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think so, yeah. That was Ashley Glover deciding that he doesn't need to fight for that position. We'll have a look as they're coming through. I do have a pro and AMs list. Are we colour-coded for pros and AMs in this one?
Unfortunately, my friend, because, you know, I told you the other SDK was broken.
That's right.
I had to switch it over to the Super Formula one. So they're not adjusted correctly for this league. My apologies.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
It's like that. We're going to have that red bar through the whole screen.
No. Race control will let us know who are the class winners when we get to the pointy end of all this. We're still waiting for a few more people to come through the pits, mate. We are down to the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So there's going to be some cars scooting in at some point. It's going to be very interesting. Peter Pav has now got pressure by Trev Mortimer. Mortimer is putting a hell of a lot of work into Pav at the moment. You can just see them there fighting for 25th to 26th place. Mortimer has got it done. He wasn't even in the picture. Pete was having a fight with the cars behind him. He was having a fight with Ashley Glover in front of him. And Mortimer's just joined them and passed him. So now Mortimer is putting the pressure on, and he wants to catch. Who is it? See, my brain's gone. Oh, it looks like Ash Glover.
Adam Hughes just set the fastest lap, although it wasn't registered because it was an off track, but it was a 153.29. James set a 153.34. That was on track, registered fastest lap. But those times that Adam Hughes is doing currently at the moment are almost 1 to 2 seconds quicker than all those leaders ahead of him. And once again, if he doesn't have to come down the pit road again, he's looking for a potential back-to-back victory here. But we don't know if these other drivers like William Morgan here, Doug Gowans, Tim Miles, Brad Coates, Nick Martin are going to try to fuel stretch this one for the remaining 10 minutes in this race.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Liam Amos is now chasing down James Solani.
Callum going off somewhere, mate.
Bit of a fun out there.
No, he's said he had a crash, but looks probably pretty good. Okay, there for the
Porsche. He had a slight off track. Glover and Mortimer still going for it. There's a bit of a gap. They're nearly. There he is, having another look. And then they've brought the boys in behind them as well. Peter Pav's come back in as well. 2 by 2 at the top screen, ladies and gents. Adam Hughes takes it from Nicky Martin.
Yep.
Oh, I tell you what, he just does it. Makes it so smooth, doesn't he? It's almost like it's like taking candy from a baby. He just takes it so smoothly.
Yeah. I like, who would ever take candy from a baby? But it's always that saying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shouldn't be giving candy to a baby anyway.
There's nothing smooth about that, because my kid, if you took candy from him, he'd be ripping your arms off.
Yeah, exactly.
But have a look at this, mate. Nicky Martin is the car behind Adam Hughes, and look at the distance all the way through. Hughesy is up at not up 11 places. How many places is he up? He is up 5 from the original, but he ended up at the back of the grid after the safety car came through and instantly had from Greg Barber. But Dougie Gowans and Will Morgan still up the pointy end, mate. They still haven't pitted.
No.
Are they going to make it to the end? This is the question.
I don't know if they're going to make it to the
end.
They might.
One fuel tank. Hang on. 5 seconds. Car 19, instant responsibility, lap 9. Jacob Traynor, that's the one we saw earlier on, has got himself a 5-second penalty for that. That was on. Who was that on? That was on Trevor Mortimer, I think.
Here's Greg Barber and Hamish Curtis with Matt Keane. Also keen to get himself up a place there. I think he's back.
Following Barbs, mate. He doesn't want that Barbs out of his sight.
Yeah.
He's going to launch an attack in the last few minutes on Barbs. There's a strategy going on there. Keane is a very astute, very intelligent man, mate, when it comes to strategies and stuff like that. He's got his SLM Academy team and motorsport team whipped into place.
Williams
mate.
in. Race leader's in. This will be interesting. Does
There you
Dougie
go.
follow?
Does
Dougie stay out? Dougie stays out.
All right,
So does
Williams
Tim.
on the camera.
And Brad Coates.
There's Williams coming in.
Yep.
All right, Timmy Miles has stayed out. Maybe they'll go the next lap.
There's Adam Hughes.
But here we go.
On the back stretch as well, too. That
Adam Hughes is going to take...
14 away from the race leader of Dougie at the moment.
Hughes, he's taking the lead in the race now. He's just got to make it to the end.
That's it. Dougie.
Dion Hetherington and Jacques Swampole have gone in as well. Here comes out.
No, 5 minutes, mate. I think they might be able to stretch
Look at this,
it
look at this,
with
look at this.
the
Oh my goodness, just in front of Greg Barber, just pulls in past him. So Barb's has already been out. Has got himself into provisional second place as well, hoping that they can make it through. So he's just pulled out in front of Will Morgan, who's got to have fresh. I don't think he went up for tyres or anything, but he's pulled in between Barbs and Keane. So that's got Matty Keane in 4th place now.
Yep.
But the question is going to be where Gowans and Miles are going to go.
I think Morgan wanted to clear both Barbs and Keane, right? He would have been happy with that, but he's stuck in between them at this point.
Yep.
William Morgan, of course, he was our race leader prior going into that one. Now, how long can Dougie Gowans stay out? Tim Miles, Brad Coates, they're the drivers up
He's
the front.
rapid, though. He's rapid. He's done a 153.7 in his last lap. So his pace is good to get himself in front of these boys. He just needs to just put the pedal to the metal. You can see in the bottom screen, Will Morgan has got Greg Barber in front of him. So these are the top 3 coming through. And Wayne Edwards has got a black flag by the look of it as well. So only a couple left to do some stops. Top 3. Edwards, Miles and Coates have got to do
they have to?
that, and Nicky Martin. This is the question. Will they be able to get all the way to the end? You'll have to do some rapid fuel saving. I mean, someone like Nicky Martin, I would just be fuel saving like hell here and just be happy to finish in the top 10.
Absolutely. That's going to be crucial. But I'm just looking at lap times as well, too. There it is, a 53.8 from Dougie. That's no slouch of a lap, mate. That's no slouch at all. Anybody in the 53 club is, and the rest of them 54s, as you can see. But Nick Martin's in, so I don't think he didn't have enough, mate. So Nick Martin in from his final pit stop.
Blake Urquhart has just passed Callum Hodgkinson down the bottom screen. He rapidly passed him. I don't know if Callum had a slowdown or what it was, but he lost him in big time. Nicky Martin and John Gallen have both gone into pits as well.
There's only 3 now.
So they're the last. few to
Gowans,
go.
Miles, and Coates are the only ones that haven't come down a pit road now. Actually,
Yep.
and Hamish Curtis, my apologies as well. So,
And Urquhart.
yeah, actually, you're right. Geez, you've got 4 minutes left. It's kind of like you got to be thinking
Are
to
they going to
yourself.
make it?
But they're not doing. He's not doing slow laps. But I mean, they're doing 53s and 54s. You'd imagine if you're fuel saving, you'd be doing 55s.
Miles is just shy of a 56, and Coates is doing 54 and a half. So, Hughes is doing 2.5 seconds faster than these boys almost.
Yeah, but he knows that he probably would have to be in his mind for sure. He's currently 13 seconds off the race leader. And, he knows he has to just keep pushing. If he's got the fuel, no problems, right? He has to try to force those drivers who potentially need to come down in pit road to burn their fuel. So they have to come down. That's what Hughes has got to do. He's got to basically just keep putting banker laps after banker laps.
Yeah. Well, the battle for our third is hot to trot at the moment. Williams is all over the back of Morgan. Williams is all... How does he do that, Steve? Morgan's all the way at the back of Barber.
They're in.
Pressure on
Dougie's in.
Here we go. That one's is in.
But Tim stays out. No, Tim's in. The main guys. Does Brad come in? Yes, he does.
Tim's in as well, both. All right, I'm staying with those boys, and you go out to the leaders.
It's
so we want to
Hughesy
see where it comes from Hughesy.
Yep. Hughes through.
When
Barb's
he's
through.
on track. Oh, Hughesy's got it done easy. That's him down the straight now.
Yep. No, he's cleared him because he was only, 12 seconds off the race leader before.
Question's going to be... The question's going to be, how is Morgan and Barb's going to go? Nicely done as well. Keen's got through there. Here comes Gowans. He's come out now as well.
Oh, spin up right at the exit. Whoa! Gotta stay still. That looks like Ashley Glover.
Stay still.
Right there. Dangerous place too.
The wrong way, Glover. Cold tyres.
Can't move.
Cold tyres. He doesn't know which way to go right now.
There you go.
I'm going to go. Should I go? Should I go? Shouldn't I go? Done well. Done well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is how it's hotted up. Have a look at this. Adam Hughes.
Hughes just at the fastest lap as well, mate. Just to add injury to insult for the rest of them.
Taken out by his teammate on the first lap.
Yep.
Went in for repairs, come out for the safety car, and then come out as the leader.
Yeah, I at the moment, you kind of be thinking, wouldn't you, at the likes there of Doug, Tim, and Brad, why didn't they come in under the caution car earlier? Because they've essentially thrown away potentially a race win now, right now. And that's what, Hughesy and Barb did, mate. They came in under that pace car. They're leading this race right now.
Yep, 2 cars that left the server told them they were leaving the server, but hadn't completed a penalty. So they got 24 penalties for leaving.
Or be sent to Steve's principal's office.
Incidents. So
you're in trouble.
Yep. So because they've left the server, they said they retired the car, but because they have left the session, they get 24 penalties because they haven't served their drive-throughs or their time penalties while they're on track. So sometimes it's better to just leave the car in the pits and just be done with it. Yeah. But anyway, here we go. Adam Hughes on the bottom screen, ladies and gents. We are down to the last minute. I can't see Barney anywhere. I don't think there is a Barney in at the NURBURG ring. There's probably
he's gone for it. I think Morg has to do this. Remember, he's been leading the lap. He's got some serious pace.
Had a look,
but because he came
it's a
out
great spot to look at it, but
behind Barb's in the traffic, so he needs to clear him as quickly as possible here. He wants that P2. Remember, you don't want to get entangled to each other because you're both guaranteed essentially a podium at this point if you don't have an accident on the last penultimate lap of the race, let's say. So, but who wants that P2 more than the other driver?
Oh, this is true. But there's some great little battles coming through the backs there. Solani and Cooley having a great little crack. They're following Nicky Martin down in 10th. But the battles up here for the podium finish is just off the hook. The question's going to be, is Morgan going to save something here and got himself a plan of where he's going to go? Yep. Is he got a corner picked out that he wants to attack on?
That's true. Which would it be? Heavy brake in turn 1, probably.
Barb's just pulled away.
Yeah, Hughes is flashing his lights. I think he knows
flashing his lights. We see you, mate. We see you. We've got you covered. As he's coming around the last few corners, good old Adam Hughes has done a spectacular job from last. He didn't just get a reverse 10, but he ended up last. with a shunt that he received on lap 1. As you can see him coming down, strategy came out through for him. He's coming through the back chicanes as he approaches the final corner. He's flashing his lights. Ladies and gentlemen, the feature race for round 3 of the Warren & Brown Tools GT3 SRW Challenge. Good old Adam Hughes crosses across the line in the Mustang for OPR and takes the night tonight, taking the first and the second race, and not as easy as he would have liked. Second place is Greg Barber from OPR, and he's kept behind him Will Morgan in third place from the PER boys. Cracking bit of work there. 2 seconds adrift down there is Matty King, followed by Dougie Gowans, then Timmy Miles, Brad Coates, Blake Urquhart, Callum Hodgkinson, Thomas Cooley, Nicky Martin, Jacques Swamppool. Looks like Solani and Amos have got black flags and they haven't served yet, so they might still drop down the field a bit more. As you can see, the final few boys passing each other through there. We've got Andrew Martin just about to cross the line. Looks like he's just run out of fuel.
I think he has.
He's running out of fuel. So is the car behind him as well. They're just making it across the line. Have a look at that. There's a few boys just making it across the line. Martin, Gallen, Johnson, Hetherington. Here comes Curtis, McIntyre, Trainer. Daniels is crossing the line. Oh,
wow.
You've got to make the first corner at least, so they might get time penalties as well for those. I'm not sure if we updated that in the system, but they have crossed the line. But Stevie Daniels has got himself across the line, and so has, I think, that was Greggy Johnson as well. What a race that turned out to be. That was absolutely cracking out there. Oh, tell you what,
Tommy,
you've got to have some fun with these guys, don't you?
You do. Yeah, see a few more drivers there. Tommy,
a few more come across. Adam Mueller and Peter Pav are the last two to come across as they make it across the start-finish line. I tell you what, if you're out there, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, share this out, because these boys put on a fantastic show. It's all about these drivers. They have done a cracking job, and we've had a really good viewership tonight as well. So thank you for your support. Thank you to our sponsors out there, the fantastic boys at Grim Industries, Moser Racing, Phoenix Driver Development, Shunt Scenery, and the legend that is Moser Racing, and the amazing guys at Warren Brown Tools. Have a look at this. Adam Hughes only led 2 laps in this race, the last 2 laps, and he took that amazing result from last on the safety car at the 30-minute mark. Second to his teammate Greggy Barber, who was behind him as well. So they crack a bit of work there by the OPR boys. Tactically sound, got themselves through from the back of the grid to the pointy end. Will Morgan stayed out when the safety car came out, and his strategy was to stay out from the PER racing team, and it worked to a charm for him. He came out just behind Greg Barber, and the fight was on for the final podium finish between himself and Matty Keane. Keane in the end probably had to save fuel. Dougie Gowans came out behind him. The hard charges up 14 places. Andrew Martin, that's from the original starting grid, not from the safety car. Will Morgan led for 11 laps. Adam Hughes, the fastest lap with a 153.067. Pole position was Timmy Miles, who finished, where did he finish? In 6th. So not a bad job there from Timmy Miles from the Brotherhood team. So it's an amazing bit of work out there. We have got the boys out of Adam Hughes, Greg Barber, Will Morgan, Matty Keane in 4th place, Dougie Gowans 5. Then we've got Timmy Miles 6, Brad Coates 7, Blake Urquhart 8, Callum Hodgkinson 9, Thomas Cooley 10, Jacques Swamppool 11, Mick Martin 12, Andrew Martin 13, John Gallen 14th, Eamon Johnson 15th, Dion Hetherington 16th, Hamish Curtis 17th, Jacob McIntyre 18th, Jacob Trainer 19th, Stevie Daniels 20th. Oof. Great bit of work out there. All the teams did a cracking job. James Solani, who had a cracking bit of pace tonight, came in 21st. Liam Amos 22nd. Thomas Sonny Cena in 23rd. Adam Mueller started off pretty good, but cold tyres letting down in 24. Peter Pav was up and down fighting with Greggy Cook for most of the night, and Trev Mortimer 26th and 27th, respectively. Ashley Glover in 28th, Wayne Edwards 29th, Greg Johnson 30th. Excellent. All right, that seems to be it. They've got a few more to go. Dean Sinka, Mitchie Noble, Mark Cochran, and Stephanie McCauley were the race controllers tonight. Pepper Patrol. There is a couple of more reviews in there, but we'll have a look to see. Can you, if race control can tell us who the Pro-Am and Am winner was tonight? Whew, I tell you what, we worked hard tonight, mate.
Yeah, that's that song. You work hard for your money. And it was a cracker of a race, no doubt, as you saw. That's the good thing about NURBURG, my friend. It produces some great racing, especially because of those long straights and those overtaking opportunities at the very start of the race. You saw the 4 wide, 5 wide. Very happy that most of the drivers all navigated that quite well in the first race. Of course, in the second race, I think a lot of drivers realise there's opportunities to get a lot of positions gained, but at the same time, if you get it all wrong, well, you make a loss. But strategy played off, didn't it, at the end of the day? For those drivers that did come down into the pit road early, it was William Morgan was on the one that got himself on that podium by actually pitting on lap 21, I think, late in that race.
Yeah.
So he led a lot of those.
Will Morgan's our Pro-Am winner as well, so he's done a cracking job. Well, that's what it says here. Yep. And where's Adam Martin? I'm just trying to see who Andrew Martin is in the pros, so that's all right. I'm not sure what some of these boys are doing in here. It would be good to get some feedback from race control so we can see who's who in the zoo. I might just pop downstairs for a sec, mate, and leave you just going over this at the moment and just get some deets down there.
We've sent Stevie on a homework assignment at the moment. It's just trying to work out the Pro-Ams and Am drivers, as we had some technical issue at the start there where I couldn't use the correct overlay properly. So thus we're using another overlay to try to get that information to you. But we do know those podium position drivers. We're just trying to figure out who is the Pro-Ams for the rest of the interviews this evening. Just got to give it to Husey. That's also a back-to-back victory, as he looks like he's got a whole bunch of people. I think he's got... That looks to me like, what's that old TV series? Maybe somebody on the chat let us know that one. Looks like they're dressed as the
back.
Wiggles. Yes, sir. Steve, what did you find out on your homework assignment?
I'm back. The homework assignment was that Callum Hodgkinson is the Pro-Am winner down there, and Andrew Martin, the Am winner down there. So great bit of work by those boys. We will get these lists updated for the stream. And the problem we have is that there's some last minute changes that we don't like doing on the night. We like to do them a couple of days before. But anyway, ladies and gents, let's have a look. We'll grab Mr. Andrew Martin, the Am, in for a bit of a chin wag, and let's see how it won. Ladies and gents, the Am winner tonight for round 3 of the Warren Brown GT3 SRW Challenge. How are you, Mr. Martin?
I'm doing fantastic, mate. How are you, Mr. Sinkovich?
Oh, not too shabby, mate. My voice is starting to go, but it's starting to crack just at the right time tonight, which is good. The other night, it started happening near the exciting bits, and it was quite painful, to be honest, mate. How was it out there? That was that first corner on the start of the race. It's like everyone wanted to go 5 deep.
Oh, absolutely. It was good fun. Yeah, really good fun. 5 deep, 3 wide. It was just excellent stuff. And we're all pretty well, we're all pretty admirable about it. But, somebody got caught up with somebody else and then all hell broke loose and I managed to get through it fairly easily. So it was good.
Nice bit of work, mate. How was the track with these cars? Was it fully enjoyable as much as it looked? It looked amazing.
Well, I think I'm used to an SFL because it just felt like driving a big bus. It was just horrible to start with. Oh, mate, it's just like this thing won't turn. Oh, terrible.
Yes.
But anyway, we got there.
You got to have the skill level of Adam Hughes, mate. He makes these things turn around like they're on tracks. It's amazing watching him race, mate. If you ever get a chance in practice, get in behind the seat and watch him take the corners. It is so smooth. I used to do that before every race he was racing with me. I would sit in his cockpit and watch him take his line, and an absolute masterclass. But, mate, an AM win in the GT3s, round 3. Is there an ambition for the AM's title, mate?
I doubt it. I think it just came down to strategy. Yeah, it came down to strategy. Got my son Nick sitting next to me. He's just like, pit under safety car. And I didn't actually take the full amount of fuel. So I only took the recommended one, which was a bit annoying. And so I had to fuel save a bit. And then she coughed like 2 corners before the chicane. And it was just like roll through.
I did see
and the boys,
that.
It was 3 wide. Yeah, 3 wide at the end, and I just managed to roll across the line. The boys kind of got caught up on me, and which was a bit unfortunate. But I just held my line, and just to manage to roll it across the line.
you're not that far off top spot, so you got some lethal points tonight. You're only 59 points from top spot.
Gee,
so
okay, then.
And Greggy Cook didn't have a fantastic night. Hamish Curtis didn't have a fantastic night. And Adam Mueller finished behind you as well. So all the right people finished in the right places for you to get some critical points tonight, mate. So it could be on the cards. We're at round 3. It's a long season, and plenty of practice can be fitted in between each rounds. So hopefully the boat feels more like a jet ski by the time we hit another 2 weeks' time. When we hit, where are we at again? I've forgotten already, Biggles.
Imola we go to next.
Imola, that's right, for Imola. So everyone knows Imola.
Oh,
so so you should be able to get that boat turning through the chicanes at Imola and get it all going, because we've got a 30-30 split, which is going to be a cracker.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Excellent,
I'll be able to
mate.
do a few races. We've got a little bit of a break now between Touring Car Masters rounds, so I should be able to finish off the season.
That's right. You do a bit of real world racing as well.
Yep.
And I did notice
spannering anyway.
Yes, spattering. Yeah, I did notice there's a new Get a Grip logo after all the
Did you bag the logo tonight or what?
No, unfortunately, we'll get that for you. Yeah,
that's a Biggles, but I sent it to him today.
Okay,
but we'll get it updated for during the week.
I didn't mind the old one. I don't know.
Well, he likes the ugly one.
Yeah,
it's not ugly.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
I mean, it's a tire. It's grippy, and you get a grip.
And look, mate, at the end of the day, anything I can talk about and create a story out of, I will. So, even if it wasn't that bad, I'll make a story out of it for broadcast purposes. But, mate, loving your work out there, and the young fellas involved in the SFLs as well. So, you guys are doing a cracking job out there, having a lot of fun. We will get the driver cams running soon, because I know you guys love to have the driver cam side by side. So
Nick loves that.
Should be a bit of fun, mate. Who gets Mr. Martin out on track, mate, and supports your racing?
Oh, first of all, it has to be my wife. She is the absolute best, mate. She puts up with the 2 rigs in a lounge room and us screaming at each other. So she does a really good job. So love her heaps, and just very thankful she lets me do this. Yeah, and then it's all the other competitors and you guys in the broadcast booth, and definitely race control. They did a great night tonight. And Steph in the box, she's really commands. She does it well. She's
done a cracking job. I want to know how many frying pans the missus damaged on you boys in the lounge room.
No, she's pretty controlled. Yeah.
Keeps you boys in line. I like it. Well, congratulations, mate. Looks like you're going to reassess your GT3 challenge, judging on the positions that come out during the week. It could be an interesting title fight out there, mate. So good luck for the rest of the season, and I hope you enjoy Imola.
Thanks, mate. Hope to talk to you soon.
Take care, mate. Take care. Ladies and gents, that's the AM winner tonight, Andrew Martin from Get a Grip, and they've got a nice new flashy little logo coming through there as well. We have got the next one crossing the line. It'd be great if I could understand my writing, but I know who it is. It's the OPR boys have done an exceptional job tonight. They've taken 3 positions. Callum Hodgkinson has taken the Pro-Ams tonight for the OPR boys. Cal, how you doing, mate? It's been a long time between breaks. We haven't chatted in ages.
Yeah, it's been a while, guys. Yeah, good result tonight.
Cracking result tonight.
Didn't have much of the pace tonight, but the strategy, thanks to Adam and Greg, got me over the line.
Well, I saw you follow them in, and I thought, oh yeah, he's seen these boys are chatting. We're going in. We're going to make it to the end. This is it to go, and you followed them straight in. Everyone was in the chat room and Discord together.
Yeah, we were in chat together, and
Yep.
Greg yelled out, so we're going to have enough fuel if we pit now, or we might have to save a little bit. And once I went in and pitted, my tyres were a bit off towards the end, but I think I looped it once, but I managed to hang in there.
Yep. Was there much swearing when Barb's hit Husey?
No, it was a bit of chat, but they got through. Both got through all right. So it was pretty full on that second race. There was cars everywhere, and it was pretty full on. It was a lot of carnage. So.
It was. I was thinking that Husey would be jumping down the front of the Discord mic and getting on the bars, but he's pretty relaxed about it all. He's done a cracking job getting all the way back to the pointy end, that's for sure.
Yeah, he always releases pretty fast. I don't know how he does it in times, but he's good at what he does.
Yeah, mate, you've been off and on the sim a little bit now. Work's getting ahead of you.
Yeah, it's flat out at work still. I'm working for someone else now, so which I was just going to give a shout out to them boys at Precision Built Sheds. So they're a bunch of legends down there. So yeah,
cool, mate, cool. So you've put the tools away for the personal business for the while.
Yeah, working for someone else, so it was always a lot less stressful. So
keeps the hair on the head, mate. Keeps the hair on the head working for someone else, that's for sure. Well, mate, crack a bit of work out there. Good to see you. You had a great little battles out there tonight with who was it? Urquhart was for a while, Cooley for a while, Brad Coates for a while. So you had a lot of fun out there. It wasn't like you were just cruising in the middle of the pack.
No, that's it. That's what it's all about, and that's what I enjoy the most about the sim. So yeah, thanks to all those guys for racing clean. And
excellent, mate. Well, who gets Mr. Callum Hodgkinson out on track, mate, and supports your team?
Black Owl, OPR, simrigs.com, Palmerston Bakery, Distraction Sim Supply, DSM Painting and Decorating, Ground to Earth, Shunt Scenery, and it's thanks to all those guys, you guys for the broadcast, and SRW for the league. Thanks.
Excellent, mate. Well, crack a bit of work, mate. Congratulations on a win, and hopefully you can back it up with some more in the season to come. Ladies and gentlemen, Callum Hodgkinson from OPR, the Pro-Am winner for tonight. Congratulations, buddy, and take care.
Cheers, boys.
All right, we're down to the big boys, Biggles.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Will Morgan coming in with a different strategy to these boys that were behind him. Ladies and gentlemen, Will Morgan from the Pacific Esports Racing Team. Different strategy to the leading boys on the top two steps, but managed to get it through to the podium from the PER team. Will, how you going, mate? A crack effort out there, mate.
Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed. I'd say wrong strategy over different strategy. But oh well, it's one of those things, isn't it? I probably should have fuel saved a bit, and maybe I would have made the extra 2 laps I needed. Because I think if Adam finished only 9 seconds ahead of me, I probably could have saved about a second a lap almost after the safety car. So it would have been interesting, but I didn't have the forethought, unfortunately.
Mate, you weren't that far off the mark getting Barbs. Barbs literally came out just in front of you, so your strategy wasn't that bad. I think more than anything, maybe your last few laps, the pace sort of dropped off a little bit there. But that's about it, mate. You were there and thereabouts. These boys were following each other. Barbs had Matty Kuhn in front of him for a while as well, so that would have saved him some fuel too. So not that he probably needed much to save anyway, but cracking effort, mate. It's a different strategy, but you know what? You're only 0.3 off a second place, so it's not a bad strategy. Adam Hughes' pace tonight was blistering. He was literally
first lap carnage.
Yeah,
I remember just looking through that.
Crazy. He was literally 0.5 faster than everyone on track tonight. So that was going to be always a hard job to do, but you weren't too far off Barbs, mate. So cracking bit of work representing PR.
Yep. No, I said last week if I could keep being consistent and popping up on the podium every week, I'm happy. So this is week 3 on the podium. So I guess I'm sticking to that for now. Hopefully a win will come soon, though. I'm pushing for it. So we'll see.
Well, mate, you know what? To win these sort of titles, consistency is the key. We've had a couple of major titles won with guys that haven't even won a race. So it's consistency to get up there, the first and second, third and fourths. You are currently leading the championship. on Johnny Gallen, who didn't have a good night tonight. Matty Keane, you're leading on 36 points from him, and he finished in fourth. So you got some points on Matty. And Brad Coates, he finished down the... Where did he finish? He finished in seventh. So you've got some critical points there, mate. So the championship battle isn't lost just yet, because Adam Hughes was about, he was just over 130 or 40 points behind you. So the battle's still on, mate. It's just got to keep consistent. So that's all I can say. And you've got a big cheer squad, mate. Let me tell you what, the Pelicans don't keep quiet in the chat room, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're good group of blokes. Always good to see them in the chat.
Yeah. How was it with when you came out of the pits and you saw Barbs in front of you? Was it like all hell for leather? I'm going to try to pass him, or was he just elbows were just too far out? You couldn't get enough pace around him.
It was a repeat of the first race. I was just talking to Barbs then in the green room, and he said, yeah, he could tell that he had so much exit traction on me that he just had to focus on the exits, and he was sweet, which is what he did in both races.
Yep.
So it's a bit of a thing with the Aston with the long gear. It's got very long gearing, and especially if you're in gear 1 or 2, it really doesn't pull out of the corners too well, which may be something I need to try and work out. So I really I couldn't get an exit, which meant I couldn't get near him in any of the big braking zones.
Yeah, I think we actually speak about it in the first race. Me and Biggles were talking about the exits of one of you. I can't remember who it was, and how much Barbs was gaining on the exits of the corners and stuff when he was behind you originally. But, mate, cracking bit of work out there. Congratulations. Who gets Will Morgan and the Pacific Esports Racing Team online, mate?
All the boys at PER, Lake Edge Holiday Units, Majors Garage, One Shot Pest Management in Ulladulla, Track Racer, 8 Rivers Photography, and W Energy Drinks.
Excellent, mate. Well, cracking bit of work out there, Sunshine. Keep it up, and the pressure is on for these boys to come get you, mate. So just keep finishing in the top few, and you'll be there and thereabouts at the end of the season, mate. So congratulations.
Cheers. Hopefully I'm talking to you guys in 2 weeks' time again. That's the goal.
We'll be waiting for you to crack that top step, mate. Don't you worry about that.
I'm trying.
Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Will Morgan coming third tonight at the Warren and Brown GT3 SRW Challenge Series. I'm nearly gone, Biggles. My throat's going, mate.
Yeah, I know the feeling, mate, but mine's already been.
Hear that. The lungs are going out. All right, ladies and gents, our race director and OPR racer coming home in second place with his beautiful little Porsche, Mr. Greg Barbie Barbs. How you doing, Greggy?
Oh, it is a beautiful little Porsche too, isn't it?
Oh, she is, mate. She's a spanker. I'll tell you what, and she looks good in that Partridge Family livery, mate. It looks very special. For those of you who are my age, you'll know about the Partridge Family bus, the squares and everything like that. But, mate, Adam might not have been too happy with you at the start of this race.
Oh no, he's all right. He's all good. He knew there was lots of traffic on my right, so that's what you get for trying to barrel it around the outside of everybody. Yeah, that's all right. True. No, it was fine. No harm done. He came away with a W. What's he complaining about?
No, this is true, mate. The strategy of you guys going into the pits, penny dropped for us straight away when we saw the timeline. We're thinking, oh, these guys are going to be pretty good. Was there any fuel saving you needed to do in the second stint after the pits, or was it just clean sailing?
We had to save maybe a litre or two. wasn't too bad. It was a close call. I actually called it, and Hughesy followed me in. Yeah, he always copies me. Yep. We'll probably we actually pitted twice.
Yep, sure did.
We pitted when they called the safety car, and then when we were still under safety car a lap later, we were there was 2 cars behind us, so there was no harm in coming in for another splash. So I just forgot to untick tyres on that second one, so it cost me a little couple of spots, but not too.
Well, it didn't hurt you too much. Hughesy's pace tonight was outrageous, to say the least.
Yep.
He was literally 5/10 on most cars out there, so it's ridiculous what he can do with that Mustang. and he's the only Mustang out on track. And you're right. We know that Hughesy's not that smart to go into pick a strategy like that. So yes, he did follow you in.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, no, I didn't realise he's the only Mustang out there. Stick a couple of bricks in it for next round. What do you reckon?
I tell you what, more than a couple. Maybe we should put him on wet.
Just give him 10 kilos and I don't know.
Yeah.
5 litres less fuel or something.
For a boat that he's driving out there, he's doing extremely well, but we won't tell him that when he comes into the room, mate. But your battle with Morgan coming out of the pits, he just came out just behind you on a fresh. His boots weren't fresh, but it was very, very close. He was a bit disappointed with his strategy, but his strategy wasn't that far wrong. It's just that you guys, your pace was good all the way through, and you weren't held up by backmarkers that much.
Yeah, I mean, I probably took a little bit too much time behind, I think it was Matty Keane and one of the Get a Grip boys. Yep. I knew that, I can't remember which Get a Grip boy it was, but I knew that he was...
Andrew.
Andrew, that's him. And I knew that he was probably pitting in the next couple of laps, so I thought, I'll just save fuel when he pits, I'll keep going. And then I realised that young William was disappearing up the road, and I was starting to get a bit nervous that he was going to pull a gap that he needed to get me. But
and he wasn't
luckily,
far off. Yeah, he needed a couple more tenths.
And as you say, he came out of the pits and his tyres, they weren't new, but they'd had a break in the pit lane. Yes. So they just, they dropped those 5 degrees that they're over temped, and they're pretty quick for the first couple of laps. But I just had to. I knew the car was good off the corner, so I just had to back it up a little bit mid corner and focus on exit.
Yeah, we saw that in the first heat. I think we actually spoke about the different exits in those corners between the two cars, and it's a rapid difference between the two. But I guess it's just the nature of the track as well. Some tracks that Martin's going to be a little bit better than what it is tonight, whereas tonight it was really good for the Porsches.
Yeah, well, the Martin's been good in the officials too, so it's picking up pace, that's for sure. They're iRacing's trying to convince people to buy it. What do you reckon?
Yeah, maybe Aston Martin's trying to convince iRacing to do something about the lack of sales of the Aston Martin.
Yeah, maybe
in the thing for their advertising purposes. But mate, we got you on target here at the moment on the screen, passing Andrew Martin, and then Matty Keane was a bit troublesome for you through that race too. It was either behind you or in front of you, and in that AMG, how was it following him?
That was the fuel save phase. I knew that Matty Keane was going to be pretty reasonable on pace, so I was happy to just sit behind him for a few laps and make that fuel number I needed. Yeah.
Oh, that's another one I guessed right. Tick. They're all guesses, mate. They're all guesses, obviously. Yeah. But, mate, crack a bit of work out there. Unfortunate in the front. I think unfortunate for the incident you had, but I think, the strategy was a better strategy in the long run anyway. So the incident sort of did come up gold for you guys, but still had to pass through all the field and do a cracking bit of pace through there. Who gets out Mr. Greg Barber on track, mate, and supports the OPR team?
Oh, I thought you'd let Husey take care of that. Simrix.com. Palmerston Bakery. Actually, I'll read them out, and you can ask Husey the same question and see if he gets them right. All right. Simrix.com, Palmerston Bakery, Distraction, Sim Supply, DSM Painting and Decorating, and Ground to Earth, and my own personal sponsor, as you know, Shunt Scenery. So, that's the people who make it all possible, and big thanks to the team as well. We pull together and share sets and advice and whatnot. It's good.
Excellent, mate. I don't know where you find the time, but congratulations, mate. Crack a bit of work out there, and a great result, and up and forward for the title fight, mate. I'll boot you out, and I bet you any money that Husey gets the sponsors wrong.
All right, mate. Cheers. See you later.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the second place getter tonight for the Warren & Brown GT3 SRW Challenge, that was Greggy Barber. And now we have the Man Mountain, the Whale, the only Ford out there that we don't know how he does it, but he loves to win races and does a fantastic job in the OPR team. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Hughes, what a legend. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, good yourself.
Mate, crack a bit of racing out there. I'm always good when there's a lot of fun out in the track and a little bit of argy-bargy, a little bit of elbows out, a little bit of contact. Not always when it's your own teammate, but how was it for you?
Yeah, no, it was right. The first race was great. It was pretty good for me at the start. I know there was carnage at the back, race 1, and I could drive away and sort of just do my own thing. But yeah, race 2, I sort of butchered myself a little bit pretty badly. I mucked myself up on barbs because I saw him in the inside, and I thought, oh yeah, sweet, there's plenty of room, and I'll turn down now. And yeah, he actually was still there. He in fact does not go invisible. So it was completely on me. I said, oh Barbs, I'm so sorry, mate. I've completely cucked this. I'm so sorry. Like it was completely on me. So luckily for the safety car, and yeah, we just sort of come back over time, myself and Barbs, with his Giga Strat pit stop. He was sort of umming and ahhing, going, oh, you know, should I pit? Should we pit? I'm like, yeah, no, do it. Just bugger it. Just you know, commit, because we're basically P last. And yeah, it paid big dividends in the end.
Paid big dividends, mate, but you didn't have it easy. It was still a lot of cars you had to pass to get to the top 10 who were the guys that pitted as well. So all the way up to the top 10 they pitted, and then you had the rest of the boys that were coming through the field. So it was a lot of work to do. And you did the early ones really quickly. The ones a little bit later took a little bit more work than usual, because some of these boys really get their elbows out when they see the Mustang in their rear window.
Yeah, they tend to do. I don't think everyone's a fan of the Mustang, but I am, for the moment, a fan. But yeah, I think by the time I got sort of mid-pack, everyone had sort of scattered all over the track, and there was, you know, certain groups or different groups at different parts of the track, and there was, you know, parts of the track where I had clean running, and I was sort of on and off fuel saving, trying to time it right. So if I had clean air, I'd just, you know, gun it. But if I was in a pack, I'd sort of just save fuel, let them pit, or they might, you know, go off the track, and I might capitalise on that. And yeah, it's going to be mindful of everyone else, you know, just different parts of the track and a different bloody strategy. So I had to be a little bit cautious and aware of it. And like I said, I was sort of feeding off Barbs and vice versa on what was going on around the track and around us. So yeah, it was definitely full on race 2 for sure. It was bloody full on.
Well, that's why we like it. We like to make you work easy, because we don't like to have it too easy like you did in the first race. That was just like a training session in the end, even though you nearly lost it in the last corner.
Oh, I was hoping you weren't watching that, eh? I really was hoping you would not go past that or look at that, eh? I tried something different. I committed to the corner, and I nearly bloody ate crap for it. So yeah, no, not doing that again ever. That was ridiculous.
That was it. It was the corner as well. It's a chicane area, and that can get quite hairy because the walls is not that far away.
Yeah, and rubber tends to not really have a lot of friction on grass. So I learned.
No. So it was like, what? He's bit of expression session. You're lucky it wasn't too far into the wall area, because that would have been unforgiving by me if you would have lost that massive 5-second lead in that wall, mate. But yes, we did catch it on the second camera, because we're trying not to miss the start-finish line crossings, because iRacing just doesn't want to put the flags out there for us, mate. But the Mustang, man, I know we've spoken about this already, but you're absolutely whipping the pants off this horse at the moment. You just, every track, it just seems to be sitting out nice for you.
Yeah, it's it's especially good here, which is nice. I've been busting up officials all week, so I've been racing some ridiculously fast 11K, 10K iRating drivers. So I've been sort of sneakily watching what they're doing and sort of just trying to learn off them in races. And yeah, it's really good around here. I really enjoy driving it. It's like the straight line of it per se is not fantastic. The Porsche certainly just absolutely, you know, mauls it apart. But under braking and I suppose mid-corner rotation, it's decent. Like I like it. I can use the throttle or the brake to get around.
Is it you can get it rotated better than the Porsche? Is that what it is?
I think it's the transition of like being able to switch back on a corner, like, you know, chicanes or like that fast left, right, center S. I think.
Planted.
It just turns really well on those type of situations. Whereas a Porsche is still good at turning and braking, but yeah, I just don't think the Porsche can transition from like a left right real quick type of sort of circuit, you know, whereas the Mustang does. But yeah, it's just for me, I like it. It's definitely good, but the Aston Martin is definitely a quick car as well, I've noticed. But I'm so invested in the Mustang, I can't drive anything else at the moment.
Well, that's nothing wrong with that, mate. It's different, you know. It's better. You're testing yourself in a car that no one else has got the balls to try. So that's a good thing, mate. It just means that I know, Hughesy, you like to push yourself here and there and try something a bit different every now and again. But kudos to you for trying it, mate. Because it doesn't look like an easy car to drive, and you seem to make it very, very smooth around the tracks.
I didn't realise there was any Mustang in the field, to be honest with you. I thought there was another one or two in the field for SRW, but no. Obviously the only one.
Sole Mustang.
I'm pretty sure it's the only one, yeah, Biggles?
Yep, the only one that was racing tonight, yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's just tonight, yeah.
Cooper was in a Mustang, but he wasn't racing out there.
Yes, there you go. So they're the only one on track for the night, I should say. There's a couple that race in the Mustang, but they weren't out there tonight. But crack a bit of work out there, mate. Great way to show some dominance, some critical points for the title as well, because you were down the field about 150 odd points behind, but now you've caught those up a bit. But you're going to be somewhere just behind Will Morgan, because he had a good finish tonight too. But a cracking bit of work, mate. You got a week or two off in this series, so the next track is Imola. How do you reckon the Mustang's going to go around that, baby?
I think it'll be okay. I'm looking forward to it. Imola's a pretty nifty track, so I'm looking forward to it. It's certainly not a Bathurst where the Mustang tends to hate it and get offloaded at every possible convenient sort of location and spot it wants. But Imola should be good. I think it'll be a lot worse than what Nürburgring was today in terms of safety cars, because it is substantially tighter, as you can appreciate. So I'm expecting probably at least 2 or 3 safety cars, just given the nature of the track, and there's some very, very nasty sausage curbs in the first sector and the middle sector of the track. So it's going to cause a lot of cars in the fence. Hopefully I am not one of them. Hopefully.
You are prone to do it every now and again, mate, but we won't highlight that tonight, because tonight you are the champion, the winner of the Warren Brown SRW GT3 Challenge, mate. And who gets Mr. Adam Hughes from One Performance Racing on the grid, mate? Who supports you?
Obviously, you guys for doing this every fortnight. A big shout out to Barbs for coming in clutch on the last minute change of plan and strategy under safety car. So yeah, big shout out to him. All the boys from OPR really just sort of help out during the week with setups. Simrigs.com, Palmerston Bakery, Disaraction Sim Supply, DSM Painting and Decorating, and Ground to Earth Coffee. And obviously shout out to the lovely Mrs. Alicia for having another tune in and watching again, as long with her workmate Reese. So yeah, chat. Thanks to you, all you guys for the weekend or for the night.
Well, mate, I lost a bet because I said you would stuff that up, but you didn't. Well done, buddy.
Oh no, was it a bet with Barbs?
Yeah.
Oh, of course, yeah. No, he would stitch me up.
I will be aiming for it, mate, because I think last time you had no idea. But, mate, Mr. Hughes, congratulations. Good to have you back behind the wheel, and cracking effort tonight, mate. You really showed us what this Mustang could do around all these European cars. So congratulations and good luck for the rest of the season, buddy.
Yeah, cheers, mate. I'll see you in 2 weeks, give or take, around Imola.
Excellent, mate. Ladies and gentlemen, that is tonight's champion, Mr. Adam Hughes from the One Performance Racing team, taking out both races. The second one from last place, working his way all the way through the field. Fastest car on track in both the first heat and the feature race. Cracking bit of work there by Mr. Hughes in the only Mustang on track. Up 9 positions because it was a reverse top 10, but he actually made it harder because he had to start after the safety car all the way from the back, and the strategy was to go all the way hell for leather. It was spectacular racing out there, a lot of cars out on track. We had some amazing drivers there. Will Morgan, Greg Barber for the other 2 podium positions, Callum Hodgkinson getting the Pro-Ams tonight, and Andrew Martin getting the AMs. Ladies and gents, that was spectacular fun. While you're out there, like, subscribe, hit those notification buttons, and support these drivers. They do an immense job out there. It's about getting them the viewership that they deserve, because it was spectacular broadcasting. Mr. Biggles, last passing thoughts, mate. How was that?
Strategy 101, as you said towards the end there. So even though they got tangled up at the very start, those drivers, Greg there, Adam Hughes, they managed to work it all out at the end there and take that strategy perfect to get the victory when it required. As you can see, celebration flashing his lights there for the only Ford Mustang. And something else I wanted to mention too. I think, was Mark Cochran our safety car
Race
driver?
control. Yes.
Okay. I don't know if you ever noticed, but he went out on wet tyres too when he had to bring that safety car
did
out
he?
in the feature race. Yes. So he had wet tyres on the Mercedes. Yeah. So, of course, obviously, a big shout out to him and Stephanie and everybody else that's a part of this fantastic racing league behind the scenes that do all that work. And, of course, everybody for tuning in, supporting your friends and family and everything like that. Because we're up here to entertain everybody. Of course, the drivers are the actors. We just point the cameras at the right direction and try to bring in the entertainment.
Very, very true, mate. They are the actors. We're the producers and the button pushers, and we just add the candy on top. But thank you for your support tonight, mate. Another amazing job pushing the buttons, and I hope the viewers enjoy the stream that we're putting together. It is polished and looks amazing, and every week we get it looking better and better. Next round, we are at round 4 on the 15th of March. So we are there for Imola, a 30-30. That's going to be spectacular. Lock that in your calendars. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button so you don't miss it, because it's going to be a lot of fun. It is definitely a round you don't want to miss. It's going to be interesting to see how the Mustang handles all those chicanes. After that, we are at Adelaide for an enduro, and then we'll have a look at the iRacing official gods and see what the rest of the calendar is going to look like. But ladies and gents, thank you very much for supporting us out here. Big thank you to all our stream sponsors. Moser Racing for supporting us through. Phoenix Driver Development. If you're into V8 supercars, Gen 3 or Gen 2, and you're looking at setups, driver education, learning how to get the best out of your cars, reach out to them for a one-on-one session or a team session. They do a spectacular job out there. Out there, the shunt scenery, Greggy Barber, who finished second on the podium tonight, he has an amazing little business there that does 3D rendering for flight simulation services. A big shout out to Grim Industries for all the support they've given us from day dot. If you're into something special for the man cave or your office, or just in general, a V8 coffee table or an Aston Martin, Lamborghini, Ferrari engines, they do them all. It looks spectacular and they do a fantastic job. I don't know if I've forgotten anyone. I haven't. Warren and Brown Tools. They have been with us for a long time. Please love them like we love them, like they love us. Get out there and get some Warren and Brown tools. Thank you to all support from all the viewers out there. Thank you for joining us for a Sunday night of the Warren and Brown GT3 SRW Challenge. Looking forward to seeing you all on Tuesday night at the V8 Supercars, 8 p.m. with myself and Mr. Watson. And on Wednesday night, Mr. Biggles beside me here tonight will be joining me for the Super Formula Lights, and then back on Thursday night to watch the GR86. All packed cars on track, all action, all amazing drivers. So come along and enjoy the fun that we have. Thank you for your support tonight, and stay safe.